ladies and gentlemen. Just about ready to get started here. We just got some friendly warming up between, I think, father and son here, right, Kyle?
That is correct. It is between Dakota and Roger Shipton.
The Shiptons.
Yep, from Red Deer, Alberta.
Who's going to ship the other guy off out of the arm wrestling league?
I mean, that's definitely the hope. Dakota has a little bit of a bigger test ahead of him against Kaiden Esmond here tonight. Kaiden, I believe, placed second at Nationals in the 176 category. And then Roger is going against Randall Longheat on the left and right arm. Randall's a 242, I believe, most of the time. Roger is an open weight. So, yeah, should be pretty good back and forth here. We'll see how fast Roger is on the right and how his left is coming along.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's my second time here with Hippo Streams, doing a live stream for Border Rivals 4. Thanks to Travis Robertson for having me out here. Appreciate it. Gonna get started here just shortly. Harley Green and Joshua Russo are gonna be going first with a left-hand only match. How you feeling about that one?
Should be a good one. Josh hasn't done a whole lot of competitive pulling in the last little bit. I do believe him and Harley did have a match at the very first Border Rivals about 4 years ago. So it'll be a nice little rematch. We'll see how Josh is up in par and if Harley's progressed as well. So, yeah, I think overall it should be a pretty good way to start off the card. And Josh is always about entertaining the crowd. So, regardless, we're going to see a show if possible.
Yeah, that's one thing I really enjoy about arm wrestling is you do get a lot of that charisma coming out. Guys get really into it and they get fired up heading up to the table there. I like seeing that. It's pretty fun.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, we're definitely going to see a lot of that tonight with it being super matches as well.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's good to see Travis out here. Don't want to say anything bad, but last year he didn't have a very good night, so he's only fighting with the right here tonight. Excited to see how he does here against Ilya Bulayev. I think you say that.
Yep, that is correct. I think it's going to be a good test for Travis. Going to probably be a solid back and forth. We're going to see how his right is feeling lately. I believe Ilya did quite well at the Mayhem tournament, if I recall correctly.
I was just doing the math there. We got 25 matches tonight. If you can see the list online there, we got all the athletes out. It's a lot of right hand and left hand matches, so going to be a long night here tonight. Some pretty good bulls. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one. A lot of back and forth and a boatload of super matches. So I'm curious to see how many solid back and forth matches we have. If we actually have any unfortunately not the best matches, flash pins, stuff like that. If it's all back and forth, we could be here for a while. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those that have been tuning into Hippo Streams, I don't have much of a history in arm wrestling, so I don't know it very well. That's why I asked my lovely friend Kyle here to come out and do the co-hosting with me. So thanks, Kyle, for coming out.
No, I definitely appreciate the invite. And, anytime I get hang out with you is always a good time.
Oh, stop. Alyssa might be watching. She's going to get jealous.
Right now, it just looks like Mark Harrison is essentially giving introductions to the entire crowd, touching base on what we're doing, giving shout-outs to the sponsors, everything like that. So, going to get started here pretty quick.
Yeah. And speaking of sponsors, I just wanted to give a shout out to the sponsors here today. The title sponsor for this event is going to be the Commercial Tire Wholesale here in not Grand Prairie, Lloydminster. And the rest of the sponsors: Border City Games, Blue Collar Trucking, 5 Star Industries, and Kenx Energy Ltd. I forget, is that limited?
I think so, yes. I believe LTD is limited.
These guys dropped out, so we don't say their name.
Fair enough.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Nah.
You get that reference? We don't talk about Bruno. You got a kid in Kanto. You see it with the kid? No?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's a Hispanic kind of kids film. And you don't talk about Bruno, apparently. I don't know why.
Yeah, well.
I love how the slow clap continued throughout his little speech there.
Oh, I know. Just casual golf claps here. Just non-stop clapping.
People have started to clap when he started speaking about sponsors, and they haven't stopped since. It's been a good, 75 seconds so far.
We have 30 highlight Saskatchewan they compete in 25 best of 5 Supermatch.
And for those at home, if anything sounds off or looks off in the stream, just let me know. Sometimes y'all can see something I can't. So if everything sounds good and looks good, let me know. If not, we'll do something to make it better for you.
Russo.
So the refs for the night will be Evan Ferguson, Greg Burnett, and then Josh Russo. Greg and Josh will be swapping out at points throughout the night as they do have matches, and then obviously Evan will sub in and out as well if he ever needs a break.
Did you just say Miranda rights?
He did. He was talking about the rules and how we have to go over them like Miranda rights.
Yeah, obligation.
Yeah. I believe the rules are a little bit looser tonight, from my understanding.
Intentionally, just to have a better show?
Yeah, so more or less, the concept is sometimes in Canadian arm wrestling, we're very, very strict, basing off usually the WAF. So it's a very, a lot more matches potentially end on fouls. Here tonight, we're looking for less strict reffing to make it a better show for the entire crowd. So slight elbow bobbles, I believe if people are going to start slightly carved in, they can. It's going to be kind of up to the athletes and stuff like that. Still the basic rules of, thumbs have to be visible, that kind of stuff. Wrists have to be relatively straight. No crazy elbow fouls to gain advantage or position. No early starts.
Just a bit more lenient on overall.
Correct. Yeah.
That's all right. They're still going to call if someone's blatantly cheating, right? But
of course.
Yeah, there's accidents, little slips and stuff. Let's let it go and let the boys fight.
Yeah.
And girls, we do have a girl match here today. Desiree Da Silva and Hannah Pachaluk.
Yeah, that is
doing
correct.
both right and left.
Yeah. Desiree is from Saskatchewan, and then Hannah is from Alberta. So most of these matches are Saskatchewan versus Alberta in some way, shape, or form.
What we do is we got straps. We strap it up.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. I'm not going to repeat it for those at home.
No, probably best that way.
Yeah.
The basic strap-on references.
Yep.
When the strap gets busted out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Lift your elbow off the pad. 2 fouls is impossible. So you do that. So if he lifts his elbow off the pad,
Greg Burnett, the referee with the headband there, he's a good showman too when he's competing. He really gets into it.
Absolutely.
Last year especially, I remember, I think he was shirtless at one point.
That sounds like Greg.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like Greg.
Yeah, he definitely gets into it.
Oh, absolutely. He's a great competitor for now, but quite a while. But he started shortly after myself. Originally from Williams Lake, BC, moved to Edmonton. He's been with Edmonton.
No, okay.
I don't know if Saskatchewan is actually 1 hour ahead of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I am unaware.
So if Evan, from the defensive and his body drops below the plane with the table, and warnings, stand up, can't do that. He doesn't listen to it, angle of his upper arm, his toe, table. Snapping in the mid. Josh is on stage.
The frame and stuff like that. So we will see.
A lot of times things are dictated by being able to slow your opponent down, making them work.
All right. Looks like Josh is probably going to control his pronation here and probably go inside, going quick. Yep, just right in there. Clamp it down, driving right on through that high hook position. So Josh is up 2-0 here, looking for his third. He might let Harley work a little bit now that he's kind of gained that lead. Try and put on a little bit of a show.
They're gonna get 1 minute between rounds. It doesn't look like they're going at 100%. The back capacity builds up, muscles ramp up.
All right. Looking for the third win here Josh is. We're going to see if Josh gives Harley any chain to kind of play with here, or any degree of letting them into the match. But Josh may just run right on through to the other side again, kind of take the W here. Lots of pressure, back pressure from Harley here. It might actually bite him in the butt again, as Josh is probably not holding on too terribly tight and just going to rely on kind of cutting him in. Oh, better adjustment by Harley there. Josh using his frame, just kind of working on through.
Oh, wow.
Elbow foul.
Oh, no. Come on. It's funny because he's reffing later, so it's like you can't even. You're gonna foul the ref, like.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, he might come back and bite you in the butt later. But Josh is someone who knows the rules very well, and he definitely will try and utilize every advantage possible.
Oh yeah, if you're staying within the rules, it doesn't matter if you use them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for those at home, yeah, there was some connection issues. I did change a few things around, and hopefully it's a bit better for y'all.
Quick. And just using the experience in the setup there, really just kind of negating any of Harley's potential power and just going where he knew he could take the W.
Yeah, it was awesome. Good work, Joshua. And that means coming up next, they were only going on the left, so coming up next, we got Cameron Gargas and Gavin Gardner. Gardner?
Yeah, Gardner.
Gardner. Yeah. They are both going to be doing right and left. We'll see what they choose to start with here shortly.
Probably going to start with the left, I figure, being the table is set up for that.
Versus Gavin Beefy Boy Gardner.
I love his name, Beefy Boy.
Yeah, it's a good nickname for sure. Gavin is also fairly young as well. He's been more or less pulling for a long time since he was young. 2 years. I believe he started actually, and just been really, really excelling overall down there with the guys in red here. Great group of dudes, and he's learned a lot. So we'll see how he fares on the left here. Set up for that high position. I'm expecting probably a top roll here from Gavin. Looking like we're gonna see what Cameron can do. Quick as lightning.
Speedy.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got a great team around him. Like you see, Dakota's down there, Sean Crowther. More or less, they're just
Powerhouse.
Yeah, absolute technical wizards down in Red Deer, and they're such a good team to learn from as well. And they're all very, very skilled in their own respect, right?
It's a difficult thing to stop.
All right, we're going to see if Cameron can make any adjustments here. Looking like he's kind of uncomfortable in the setup already, which is a good thing that Red Deer does. They really try hard to make you uncomfortable in the initial setup. Ooh, quick again. Wow. So fast.
Yeah.
It's looking like he's running through this one unless Cameron can make any large scale changes. We'll see.
Yeah, it'd have to be a big change here. As you mentioned, Beefy Boy's been pulling for a long time, and that's something that we saw at your Grand Prairie show there. You got a lot of youth athletes coming up too, which is great to see.
Absolutely, and that's the thing too. When you get into the sport young, your body really adapts a lot faster as well. And we're seeing that here with a lot of youth athletes. Gavin being a great example.
One thing I noticed here too, Beefy Boy, he doesn't look like he gets in the zone and he looks up and off to the side. He doesn't look at the refs. He doesn't look at the other athlete. He's like zoned out and just waiting for the sound, and then he goes.
Yep, absolutely.
Super
so
cool.
everyone kind of has their own way of starting. Some people watch the lip. Some people just kind of really focus on certain letters. So it might be ready like that, and then you're going and initiating on that, because by the time you hear it go, it's almost too late.
I think that's where my thing is if I did do this, like knowing exactly when to like hit, I feel like I'd lose that every time.
It's hard, and I am still working on it, and I'm not good.
All right, as we mentioned, these athletes are going to be going twice, going with right and left, Cameron Gargas and Gavin Gardner.
Looks like twist off pads at the bottom, so they have to adjust the wing nuts at the bottom to take these ones off, not simple inserts. All right, we're going to the right arm now. We're going to see if Cameron's right is any stronger. I know Gavin's right is a fair bit above his left from my last encounters and my last experiences. We'll see if they've had balanced out, but yeah, his right hand used to be a fair bit above his left. And a lot of individuals tend to have a stronger arm than the other.
Yeah, how common would you say it is for an athlete to be dominant on both right and left?
It comes along more so like most people in Canada tend to pull both with each arm at the very high levels. Yes, they tend to be one or the other tends to be better. But when you get into the sport, you tend to pull with both. So I wouldn't say it's a tremendous difference overall. All right. Oh, wow. Gavin's even faster on the right. Even faster.
Disgusting. So fast. So fast.
Very, very fast. We're going to see if Cameron can make any adjustments here. I think Gavin's feeling relatively confident.
I was trying to think of like who Greg Burnett reminded me of with that headband on, and I can't tell if it's like more of a Lost Boy or like a Greaser versus Socha's like Greaser vibe. I'm not sure.
I was thinking maybe like potentially like Rocky Balboa, or more like Rambo in the third one, where his hair kind of gets long and he gets all crazy like.
Yeah, a bit of a tan on him. I can see it.
A little bit.
Yep.
I think he's going for the same lane here, probably, Gavin. Yep.
Oh!
He caught him there.
Oh, elbow foul. Oh no! He stopped him though.
He did stop him. He found that lane he needed, and that.
Let's go.
All right, there it is. Now Gavin's gonna probably try and make an adjustment here and go somewhere different. Try and change the setup. We're going to see if Cameron can make the same kind of adjustments to get to where he needs to try and stop him. Oh. And he could not. No, a little bit of change there. Gavin found purchase, rolled right on through his pronator, turned that hand up, and that was it.
It throws me off so much that he's looking up and off to the side. Yep. Like I'm trying to picture myself doing that, and I'm like, no, I need to see what I'm doing.
That's a big thing, yeah.
Well, when you find out that, starting position that works for you, I guess, once you got it, you got it.
Yep, pretty much. Everyone's different. Some people really rely on visually watching the ref. Some people, it's just listening. So once again, it's kind of personal preference. I really think that Gavin's going for the hand release more so than anything. He's going to be ready. Yeah. He's just waiting for the hand release to actually go. Gavin takes it.
Yeah, both wins for Gavin Gardner there. Good work.
Not a bad day at the office.
Good work to both athletes there.
Yep.
Coming up next, we got another right and left hand match between Shane Reed-Bulkin and Brian Tucker.
Yep. So the cool thing I'd like to point out too that Travis Robertson is doing is all of these super matches, everyone is actually getting paid for it. So that's something we haven't seen much at all in Alberta is every single athlete pulling in these super matches, win or lose, is getting some degree of cash. So huge shout out to Travis for that. It's awesome for the sport.
Yeah, good work. It's awesome to see. Anyone that's ever helped with a show or put on a show knows how hard it is to get cash sponsors. It's almost easy to get sponsors that want products and like gift bags and stuff, but to get a cash sponsor, it's kind of hard to do. So,
absolutely.
Good work.
Yep. Yeah, super great thing to see.
All right, who are you calling for these two athletes? Kyle, are you familiar with them?
I am not terribly familiar with these two. I do believe that they're both Saskatchewan residents. Obviously, I believe that's Shane over there on the left. We're going to have to kind of watch and find out here.
Green sweater is giving me the dude vibes, like Big Lebowski, getting that vibe.
Absolutely.
Just chill, doing his thing.
Yeah.
Worse than the right hand.
All right. Gonna set up and get an idea of what's going to happen here. Both of them kind of waiting to set up there. Oh yeah, they're definitely going. Testing. It looks like Shane there on the left is almost going for something what I would assume is some sort of flop twist based on where he's at, or potentially a low posting top roll.
Yeah, Brian's elbow is right on the edge of that pad
he's
there.
Definitely relying a lot on back pressure there. They're really fighting for hand position. Curious to see exactly. Oh yeah, getting right behind that. Huge telegraph on where he's going right now. Elbow's got to come back on the pad a little bit.
Evans adjusted his elbow like 5 times now.
Oh yeah. Sometimes, like as an athlete, you want to push it to the absolute side.
Good work.
Solid win there. I mean, did look like he found a little bit of purchase slowing him down, but still, setup-wise, that was an excellent setup.
And I think he said Shane. So
Yes,
Shane
that was
must be
Shane.
the bald fella.
Yes, and then that is Brian Tucker on the right. Now that I can see the back of the shirt.
Yeah.
My apologies there, fellas.
The two relative newcomers to the sport.
Well, say Shane has a nicely rounded head.
Yes, not
Yeah.
everyone can pull off the shaved head look, but
Yep.
Shane's managed to do it with a great beard as well.
What a good circumference on that thing, you know?
Yep. All right, we're going to see if he can manage to get that high posting top roll again and just that sweep to the side.
Hank Newton saying wake-up call is what they used to call it.
Oh. All right, we're going to see if Brian Tucker can make any adjustments. It looks like he's already lost his riser, which is an interesting way to try and start to stop him. Yeah. He needs to fight a little bit more on the setup to try and get that back or go an entirely different direction, because if you compromise your hand like that for someone that's posting top rolling, you're essentially opening up your arm yourself.
Shane looking for control with that hand control. Take note. Control
Just
the lever.
absolutely controlling that hand, top position. Brian's trying to fight to get a better position, working on it as best as he can here. But Shane just looks like he has such a dominant hand in position. Getting reconnected. Yep.
Wow. Speedy.
Next side.
Brian's not feeling it.
No, definitely not.
Donation to that first knuckle. Across.
The age-old my elbow hurts rub as you walk away from the table after getting blasted a couple times like that.
Yep. B-Dub saying it was a bold strategy in the chat.
Yep, I would say so.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out for him.
Well, so far, yeah. It's going. It's going somewhere. I mean, like, it would be nice to try and see if Brian can go somewhere different. Realistically, trying to shoot inside, because Shane is really, really telegraphing what he's doing here right now. And, I mean, if you can try and get around his hand, shoot forward, try and at least get something to negate the sheer height he has and maybe go arm to arm with him. But right now, it just looks like Shane is taking absolutely everything in the setup. Brian's not really fighting it with his body. He's already open and extended, unfortunately.
So for the layman's person, not a normal fan of arm wrestling, would you say that Shane just vastly outmatches Brian so far? Or?
Yes, based on at least technical experience, I would say, yeah, his setup is really, really just so far above what he's doing. Brian would need to get his body more behind to protect himself or change where his hand is in relation to Shane and his setup, and he's just not making those adjustments in the moment, which sometimes is hard for newer individuals in the sport.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see if it changes going to the right arm, because once again, some people, the difference in strength arm to arm is quite significant.
Yeah. Never know. Brian can come in, just put on a clinic here now. We'll see.
Yep, we could definitely see now. Big difference in setup, styles. A lot of arm wrestlers may actually have an entirely different style, arm to arm. Does look like Brian is actually right in this. Oh yeah, looking like a lot more control from Brian here. And Shane is not looking comfortable at all. Getting a warning there from Evans to take a grip. Shane's trying to position his body. Brian looks comfortable and confident, very unlike the left arm match. So this is a great example of looking at the difference there. Evans getting them to rotate out, try and find that equal-ish spot or fair position. Thumbs are both not visible currently. Wonder if we're going to see a warning here because they're both fighting a fair bit. Almost creeping towards 30 seconds. Ref's grip might be coming soon. Shoulder. Ooh.
Brian.
Much better.
Wow, Brian's looking strong.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Brian.
Big difference here.
Squeezing those fingers. Ooh.
Elbow foul on Shane.
Oh, wow, okay.
Elbow shot back just before the slip.
Are they going to go to strap still if he was fouled before?
No.
Okay.
No, they would be going back because it's a foul, so essentially right back to the start.
Saw Mr. Peanut in the chat saying reading lips to cheat the go. I never thought of that. You can see Shane kind of staring right at Evan as they're getting set up there.
Absolutely.
That's a good point, too. You could read that little lip twitch before it goes.
Yep.
That's one thing I said, not knowing arm wrestling beforehand and getting into it now, the amount of technicality and little tips and tricks, there's tons.
So deep of a sport, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with it coming from strongman. Is that strongman, yeah, there's technical aspects, but this is really like human chess with your hands.
100%. And if you've never watched it, you wouldn't understand that.
Oh, definitely not. Ooh. Brian climbing. Brian, elbow bobble there. Shane again. That's the second elbow foul.
That's it.
Unfortunate there.
But Brian put up a wall.
Oh, yeah.
He
Definitely
was firm.
Not even the same human arm to arm there.
Yeah, very interesting to see that big of a deviation. That's awesome.
Yeah, night and day difference. But some people, once again, might have had an injury. They might have only trained one arm for a long time.
Yeah, no, good hand. One and one there for Shane Revolkin and Brian Tucker. And coming up next, we're going to have Scott McDonald going against...
Not yet. He hasn't won yet. It was just one round.
Oh, I thought they did right and left.
Yes, but he just won one match of that, right? Because it's best 3 of 5, so he's got to win 3 times.
Oh, because it was just foul.
Yes,
Never mind. That's why I bring Kyle. Not just a pretty face.
Oh, shucks.
But mostly, like, very pretty. But anyway.
All right, so we're going to see if Shane can keep his elbow on the pad there. Big thing with Brian is his hand is negating a lot of Shane's power, but at the same point in time, he's not done a lot with it. So they both have to make adjustments, or Brian just continues to rely on his hand and hope that Shane's going to make mistakes. Both of them looking a lot more comfortable this time around in the setup. Wonder if Shane's made any adjustments or got any coaching from the corner. Brian seems to be going the same kind of direction, going to try and peel back into the fingers there of Shane. Ooh, nice. Brian looking comfortable. Elbow foul again. Shane coming off the front there with a bobble.
It is impressive to see that big of a difference and just how hard Brian's holding the line there.
Absolutely. So that's a big thing, too, is that leverage from his hand is so strong in terms of creating back pressure. So pulling Shane's hand back to himself is forcing him. The only direction that he's able to go is essentially bobbling his elbow, because he's unable to go back or forward, and essentially anytime he releases tension, he's being pulled towards Brian there, resulting in an elbow foul. And I think Brian right now is probably going to be going for the same route of just maintaining that heavy back pressure, a slight pronation as well, and then just kind of same spot, hold him, elbow foul again.
There it is.
Rough.
Now, as I'm wondering, because I'm not too sure, he kept adjusting the shoulder. Evan kept pushing Shane's shoulder in when he was setting up.
Yeah.
What's the benefit of having the shoulder in or out?
It's essentially leverage. You can create more of a position to pull yourself back more so.
Okay, so they want both athletes just starting the same.
Starting fair. That's the big thing, right? Definitely not the way you want to lose, being in Shane's position.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian's probably happy a win's a win and there's money on the line, so, you know, take it however you can get. Don't put yourself in compromised positions. Shane really needs to try and find a way to just maintain tension or try and slip at this point in time while keeping his elbow on the pad. I mean, it's not great where he's starting already pretty much forward on the pad, so all Brian has to do is generate back pressure and drag him slightly off. And that's happened twice now. All right, let's see. Bouncing back again. Big elbow foul.
Unfortunate. One more foul, he's done, right?
Correct. Yeah. That would be 3-0 on fouls. But the big thing is that as a competitor, you need to learn to work around those kinds of issues, right?
Yeah. Foul or not, Brian's just putting up such a strong defense that Shane's messing up and getting the fouls, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
There we go. The strength is close. The competitors.
I mean, the big thing is that if Shane can keep his elbow on the pad, it's not like their universes apart in strength either. It's essentially a battle of attrition. It's just because right there, it's like Shane's not in a terrible spot. Yes, Brian is slowly climbing. I'd be curious to see how they get. Oh, Brian's climbed. Shane's looking good. He's got that thumb in his finger. He needs to get up behind his hand with his shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Turn it around. Well done, Shane.
Good drive.
Excellent.
Wow.
All right.
Shane's had enough of that.
People don't understand how difficult it is to set up. Everything. Really rough before the go even happens.
All right, we're going to see if Shane still goes for the same thing. If he does, he definitely has to try and get his shoulder to roll behind his hand a little bit more, just so it's not so much external force directly on his elbow and shoulder. That being said, it worked. So, I mean, if you pull it off again, then power to him. It's just ideally try and be a little more efficient if he's going that route.
Yeah, no, story checks out, that's for sure.
It's rolling 2-1 Brian. But Shane couldn't hit. Stop roll.
All right. We're going to see how this goes.
One of the three.
Looks like Shane's getting a little bit closer in there. Maybe he's changing his game plan, might go inside a little bit. Still setting up relatively high. Brian probably going the exact same route as it wasn't necessarily a bad plan. He just didn't climb as much as he potentially needed to and got his thumb dragged down to the pad there.
Winner takes all.
All right, Brian's making some better adjustments here. Shane's going the same route.
Whoa!
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Brian needs to get a dodge and slip and stop thinking his hand's as strong as is because Shane's found a lane there. He needs to probably go to the strap at this point in time.
Yeah, interesting comeback here.
Both guys are exhausted.
Exciting, Evan. Referee calling him in here.
All right. Shane knows exactly where he wants to go again, hoping that Brian's going to hold on here. One thing with being newer, sometimes you're like, oh, I got a good grip, I'm going to just kind of drag it out. And the stronger hand individual tends to be like, oh, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. And then all of a sudden, you're getting pinned, which we've seen.
Best of 5.
All right.
Oh,
Better adjustment.
oh, the table broke.
Elbow foul. Slipped off the back.
Did that break or did it just pop off?
No, it just popped off. They just pull right off.
Oh, I thought there were wing nuts on them. Here.
I don't think they put the wing nuts back on just for ease of taking it off and on again between the left and right matches.
But that wasn't the cause of that
No.
win, right? Okay.
No.
That happened after the fact.
Yeah. Elbow foul.
Jumpy elbow. But he's on the verge here. Brian's got one elbow
right.
foul. Shoulder up. He's looking to shoulder press in on that.
Shane's going probably inside again, stopping with a little bit of back pressure, getting out into Brian's fingers again, dragging on his thumb and then rotating through with pronation and his shoulder. Yep, doing it again. Oh.
Wow.
Yep, then he comes back. Probably. Wow. Excellent comeback.
Yeah,
excellent comeback there.
That was cool.
Good match, fellas. Good match. That was awesome.
Solid match that time around.
We are.
Excellent job there from Shane coming back from that, being down 2 losses, finding the adjustment that he needed to and rolling through. Excellent work.
We're doing left and right as well.
All right, so Scott McDonald's and Mike Caraman.
Lloyd, Minster, Arnhem. There's 5.5 years in the sport with multiple podium finishes. Standing at 5'10" and 175 pounds, give it up for your local
Scotty Mac getting lots of love in the chat there.
Mike's pulling from Central Saskatchewan here.
It's going to be a both left and right hand match again here between Scott and Mike.
All right, already can see some relatively high level technical setups from both guys. Scott being the local from Lloyd here. Looking like a really tight, tense setup here.
Is Scott on the far end or closest to us?
Scott is the far left side with the beard and the slightly longer hair. All right. Looks like Mike be looking for it. Ooh.
Wow.
Hand control.
Oh, wow.
Nice transition and a press. And a win for Scott.
Wicked back and forth there.
Yeah, that was a solid start.
What's is that like a extra sleeve Mike's wearing on that other arm just to keep it warm? Or
Yeah.
Never seen that before. Not very common.
Top roll through that first next finger. Rotator. All of the rotator. You won't hear that word anywhere else. Weird, but it's
All right, Scott McDonald closest to us here. Mike Caraman on the farthest side.
Mike and Scotty.
All right, we're going to see if we go the same region of space here. Let's see if Scott goes the same route. Oh, our apologies. We had that backwards.
Look at this match.
Scott is the one with the arm warmer.
First slip of the night. Are you gonna see the first slip of the night?
Ooh.
First slip of the night.
Kyle, I brought you out here as my technical correspondent, and you're telling me wrong names.
Well, I was listening to Mark here announcing, and he announced them backwards.
Yeah, well, if Mark told you to jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge?
I mean, at this point in time, maybe.
If you keep talking to me like this, yeah.
I might consider it. Don't know too many high bridges in Lloydminster, though.
Anyway. Yeah, thanks to the chat, though, for letting us know. Scott is the one with the arm warmer.
All right, so then Mike here with the win, Scott with the first loss. They've gone to the straps. We're going to see if it makes a big difference here to slip there.
If you don't train enough in the strap, it downfall.
I always like Josh as, what do you call the ref on that side? That's the other guy. The other side's down ref, right?
Yeah.
And then what would Josh be called?
Head ref.
Just head ref? Yeah. He's always very loud and vocal and demanding.
Well, it's the way a good ref should be.
Yeah, he does a good job. Very good job.
Ooh, going for the flop press. Solid adjustment there.
Oh, wow. Good battle here. Oh, Mike.
Good drive from Mike there, getting him out of his shoulder. All right, 2-0 for Mike there on the left. Solid effort from Scott there. Clearly enjoying being in the strap a lot more there, going for that flop wrist press.
All right, athletes are going to be getting a minute here. I want to give another shout out to all of the sponsors here today. Without y'all, it wouldn't be possible. Border City Games, Blue Collar Trucking, Commercial Tire, Wholesale Incorporated, 5 Star Industries, and Ken X Energy. Thank you guys for hopping in and sponsoring and helping Travis put on a great show for all the athletes. We're down here at the Canadian Brew House in Lloydminster. If you're in the area, come on down, check it out, have a drink, buy us a drink, buy us a cheeseburger if you want. You won't get anything in return, but we'd appreciate it.
No one's complaining about cheeseburgers.
And if they do, they can't sit with us.
I agree.
All right, 1-1 between these two gentlemen. This is an awesome match. Scotty versus Mike. Look at that shoulder, gets behind the head.
Nice. Wow, Scott pushing here.
Look at this match.
Oh,
Slip blast himself right in the face.
I thought Mike was going to pass out there for a second. He got a little wobbly.
Yep.
right, getting strapped up here again. Scott McDonald being the Lloydminster local, getting lots of love here. Mike Caraman getting ready for the next strap-up match here.
All right. We got Mike up here looking like he's trying to control that hand again, not going to let Scott get behind his hand and with that shoulder and get into that press. Ooh. Mike's got that controlling position. Scott's opened up real wide.
Ooh. Wow.
All right, that's 3-0 for Mike.
Impressive.
That is 3-0. Mike takes the win.
Killer Butterfly in the chat saying they did that with Hannah, and I was showing her finger walking last year, and they both hit each other's respective faces. Doesn't sound like a good time, but I bet it was fun for the viewers. All right, just getting sorted. They thought there might be one more match, but that is 3-0 there.
Switch it over to the right hand.
Moving over to the right hand here now between Scott McDonald and Mike Caraman.
All right, we're going to see if Scott's right is a little bit stronger than his left. It was a fairly close back and forth match there. Mike just found the right lane at the right time. Scott still looks like he's going inside with that leg set up on the table. Gonna see if Mike's relying on that back pressure. Mike's really, really getting loaded up there. Oh, sunk inside.
Wow.
We're right inside there.
Is that a pin or foul?
Yeah. Oh, yep, win.
Okay,
Mike
perfect.
takes it.
Mike getting the win. First right-hand match. Mike Caraman taking the win.
Yep, Scott did a good job of sucking him into that hook there, but Mike luckily still had a super strong inside game.
When you're inside, that's a rotation. Inside and outside arm wrestling.
All right. Gonna see if they try and change anything. I think Mike is still probably gonna try and get outside a little bit, but it'd be a big confidence booster for him knowing that he can go inside or outside and still hang in each direction here. So clearly showing his versatility and skill. Excellent job on Scott setting him up and suck him inside to where he wanted him. Just looked like Mike was a little bit stronger there. Scott looking to probably try and hit a little bit faster this time around. Elbow foul off the front.
I'm liking this match. It seems like they're very similarly matched in power,
Absolutely.
and it makes a very fun watch.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not a lopsided or one-sided type match by any means of the imagination here. Like, Mike is doing a great job at just negating Scott enough to get these kinds of wins. Right. Scott definitely looking to go inside again, trying to chop down into that hook. Mike probably trying to set up here with some back pressure again, I figure. Hands both sliding up, losing the knuckle visibility. Here, Josh trying to get that sorted out. Ooh, Mike got to a much better position that time.
Wow.
Mike looking a fair bit more comfortable this time. Scott looking comfortable too.
This is a war of attrition.
Got to be careful there, Scott. You're right on the edge of that pad, looking mighty close to an elbow foul here.
Yeah, it's already over.
Ooh, a little bobble there. Mike adjusting.
Mike getting it.
Sucking.
Wow.
There it was. Just waiting for the moment to surge through.
What a battle. Beautiful.
Solid effort. Mike's up 2. Scott's got to make an adjustment.
Love to see it. Scott's shirt got that hand on it, like the zombie hand. I've seen that before. Is that a brand or something?
It's not a zombie hand. That's actually Matt Mask's hand. And that is the size of Matt Mask's hand as well.
What? Like that's to scale.
That is a real man's hand on that shirt, yes.
No way. That was huge. It was like the Hulk.
If you've ever met Matt Mask, you would understand. He has giant hands, and they're all sorts of fucked up.
Nice.
Yeah. Matt being one of the highest ranking arm wrestlers in Canada.
Oh, okay.
High level in the world as well.
Was he the MC at your show 2 years ago?
No.
Who was that?
That was Uncle John.
Yeah, nope, never mind.
Yeah. All right, we're going to see if Scott tries to make any adjustment. Might be getting a little more fatigued here. Mike is looking fairly fresh right now. I mean, like, yes, still weathered and tired, sweaty, covered in chalk, the basic arm wrestling things.
B-Dub in the chat. I shook Matt Mask's hand once, and it was like my hand was just engulfed into the abyss.
Accurate. Very accurate.
I like it.
Look at these two young men. Titans of industry.
All right. We're going to see if Scott can try and get to a little bit of a better position. Ooh, Mike looking strong. Rolling his shoulder behind here. Getting a much better spot.
This is a burner, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these two.
Mike's looking in a good spot there. Scott's in a solid spot, though, too. He's trying to get a little bit more behind, rotate through. Mike's testing the different lanes. Ooh. Mike looks super strong there, though. Yep, win by Mike.
Awesome.
Excellent. Excellent back and forth there.
Bring on for Mike. Mike with the win in a couple of burners. Make a little bit of noise for those young.
All right, good work, Mike, getting the win there.
All right, now we're on to Randall, Longhe, and Roger Shipton, right and left arm here.
Roger is one half of the father-son duo we got here. Roger Shipton, Dakota Shipton, going to be the second last match here today.
Yep. So Randall trains, I believe, back and forth between Lloydminster and Edmonton. I trained with him a fair bit back in Edmonton. Very, very, very strong hand, tall individual. Roger being from the Red Deer regional space. Some big boys here, though.
Randall!
Look how tall Randall is.
Randall is a very large individual. I mean, he's going to have to try and not hit his head on the TV there.
I've known Roger for 20 years.
And so as an athlete now, Roger being probably considered an average height guy, I wouldn't say he's short. How's that going to work into the strategy if you're fighting someone that tall?
It's not so much the height, it's lever length, right? That's a big thing that's going to kind of be what he's looking for. So longer levers, obviously, potentially can be good for Randall. Having the longer arm is going to force Roger to be either up higher or potentially at the very front of his pad. Yeah, we're going to have to see how Randall's going to try and set up. It's looking like he's probably just going for the general high posting top roll there. Roger's going to loosely set up here. I think he's probably going to try and suck him down into a hook here. Just sorting them out here. Trying to get some easy.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, like, that was kind of a. Yeah. Jumped off the pad there a little bit.
It's hard to tell, like, what happened first, the elbow foul or the slip? Like, they got to be watching pretty close, right?
Yeah. That's why the down ref is watching the elbow a lot more often to see what's happening as the head ref kind of lets go. He's watching the hands. The referee is not Morozov. No, that is Evan Ferguson from Alberta. Huge compliment to Evan, though. Morozov's a giant human. Evan is not. No offense to Evan. I mean, he's like 5'9", so. All right, we're going to slip. Going to the strap here.
Must have had popcorn before they walked up. Butterfingers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometimes both individuals want to go to the strap, though, so they're essentially just being like, yeah, we're pretty much going there. It's just an act at this point in time.
I like my popcorn idea more.
That's fair.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, we are at a brew house. Maybe they were like eating nachos, chicken
Beef
wings,
dip.
stuff like that. Yep, beef dip. Yep.
Oh, that's a good point. But yeah, his finger looking good.
It is indeed. Yep. All right, so we're gonna see if Roger is able to use some of his experience here. He's been pulling for a very, very, very long time, working with a lot of the best pullers in Alberta as well. So we're gonna see if he can make any adjustments here. We haven't really seen power from either person. They both essentially just went to the strap. Roger does have a foul though, so he has to be conscious of that.
Who was arm wrestling first? Was it Roger or Dakota?
Roger.
Roger, and then Dakota followed suit.
Yeah. Oh, Randall looking strong, man. Yeah, grip and rip is always a safer bet if you have the hand strength, for sure. Not everyone has that luxury, unfortunately. Sometimes when you're dealing with people like Randall sized and you're an average size human, you kind of need to go the strap to potentially negate the hand strength. Gonna see if Roger's gonna make any adjustments here. Randall clearly just had too much power right from the strap, so Roger's going to need to work the strap a little bit more, potentially close his hand first, just try and get a little more manipulation if he's going there, or potentially try and grip on and see if his hand strength is a little bit better. All right, looking like Randall's probably going the same direction, back into the fingers there. Trying to balance it out. See some thumb knuckles. Josh trying to twist them out just so they're even. Ooh, better start from Roger. Back to the strap. Now, this is where Roger is going to have to definitely make some adjustments to try and get a better position on the strap to negate some of Randall's power.
If you wanted to, if both athletes agree that they just prefer straps, can they just request it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, depends on the contest or the event, but yes, most tournaments or super matches, if you both elect for the strap, you can just go directly to the strap. If you're both knowing that you're going to try and slip anyway, you're going to end up there. It sometimes just saves you energy. All right, Roger fighting a lot more in the setup here. Randall's still looking fairly comfortable here. Not a lot of stress or fatigue on his face here. Roger does look like he's working a little bit harder. Josh trying to rotate them out. Randall having a better position. His hand is a lot more inside and connected to his body. Solid hit there, just dragging right on through. Roger shaking his head. I think he's realizing at this point in time, unfortunately, that Randall might just have a little bit too much hand to get him outside there.
Just look at the size of his hand, like when it's outstretched there, trying to get the strap off, how long his fingers are.
Yeah.
Like, Roger's hand fits in half of his palm.
Elbow foul. Wasn't actually a win.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Roger being smart here, still trying to clamp down, making sure he has a good position, even though Randall opened up his head. Now Randall's looking a little less comfortable. Nope, he got back where he wanted to go. Roger had that readjust. Randall looking strong again. Randall setting up. Rotating out a little bit. Roger already getting slightly disconnected here from his arm. Yeah. Randall took him down again, so that's 2-0 for Randall.
He's going up 2-0.
Having to duck under the TVs here.
Yeah, I was laughing at that too.
270-pound Titans here. Going at it.
Both these individuals weigh about 270 pounds, if anyone is curious.
A lot of torque on that table.
Absolutely. Some strong individuals here.
He's just so big.
Yes, large man. And there's someone even larger here, I believe, which is absolutely terrifying.
That dude you mentioned earlier when he walked in?
Yes.
I don't think he was taller than Randall, though.
I think he is.
Think so? That is scary.
Yeah.
Because that guy had like 100 pounds on Randall, too.
Most definitely did have at least 100 pounds.
Adapt his strategy. And change things up. You're looking to dive inside.
Dakota Shipton there, giving his dad some tips, trying to help him get on the board here.
Yep, he's going to definitely need to try and dig deep here and really find an entirely different approach because what he's been doing the last 2 times just unfortunately hasn't worked. Could be to his strength gap realistically. You could have all of the technical tools in the world, but if you're just outclassed in strength by like 10 to 15%, it's not going to save you at the end of the day.
Versus right here. Roger looking to come back.
All right, we're going to see if Roger tries to make any different adjustments to his game plan here, if he's going to try and go anywhere different. Randall, I think, is going to go for the exact same thought process, same spot. Climbing a little bit more. Oh, and a good adjustment to press there. And
Randall looked a bit stronger off the hop, but, Roger looked a bit stronger off the hop, was able to stop him a little bit, but yeah, Randall came through.
Yeah, Randall made the quick adjustment, climbed out on his fingers, and then just rotated shoulder behind it and finished it nice and quick. Now, big difference, Roger's left hand, much, much, much weaker than his right and has a terrifyingly quick hit on his right. So this could be one of those entirely different situations.
People that are supplying us with libations and food. Thank you, thank you so much.
All right, I'm curious to see if this changes, because I've seen Roger hit with his right arm and it is very, very quick and very explosive. Randall is extraordinarily strong, though. Does have a good lever advantage as well. So we're going to see potentially an entirely different story here, or we're going to see something very similar.
Right arm comes up with something different than the left.
Ooh, much better hit there from Roger. Going the straps, yep. And that was kind of what I was figuring, is that Roger's just going to blast right into his hand there. Now they're going to the straps. Now this, I think, will once again kind of favor Roger, because at the end there, Randall did rotate out and slipped. However, being connected, I believe that Roger can create a little more drag and just take him to the pad here.
I was just laughing at what the in-house MC said. That's a lot of Canadian beef getting strapped up there. I was like, yeah, that's fair.
Yep, that is a very accurate statement, not wrong at all. All right. So Randall's really fighting here. We do see a little bit more buckling there in Randall's wrist. Roger's readjusting though. Not necessarily buckling, but Randall most definitely does not look as comfortable right now, I would say. Roger's got a lot of side pressure. Randall trying to bring that shoulder in.
Randall's got some leverage.
And it's really tensing up, getting ready for that initial hit. Definitely going to try to go back into the pinkies and ring finger there. It looks like with some back pressure. Yep, that was not enough. Solid hit there from Roger.
Attaboy, Roger.
Yeah, Randall definitely hit in the right direction. He just didn't necessarily hit fast enough, and Roger connected real good. He got exactly where he wanted to go.
He give it everything he's got.
He most definitely did.
Do you want to? Put your cup in. Take a load off the back. Shout out to Rockstar Energy Drinks. Not sponsoring the stream, but I got one, so thank you.
All right, they're calling back to the table here. Going to see if there's any major difference. Good start for Roger here on the right arm. Obviously a big difference in the left.
Randall, making him not get caught in that strong side pressure move. He's going to have to escape it.
How old is Roger?
Strong post or a strong inside move.
50s, I want to say.
Still competing? That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a great thing about arm wrestling is we have a master's class for which is 40, and then we have the grandmasters, which is 50 plus. So it's a sport really for anyone, and as you just continue doing it, it's not like your tendons get terribly weaker. You just build that tolerance more and more and more. So
Yeah. Especially if you're like an older man and work most of your life in like a labor job.
Absolutely.
You're going to be pretty strong.
Oh,
Wow. Almost got him.
almost. Oh, no, they gave it to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Nice.
So what I figure probably happened there was essentially Randall's hand buckled, and as he was slipping, it was probably just below the parallel line there. So his index finger and knuckle would have just went below that parallel line and gave him, or Roger, the win, or it would have just barely touched. So Roger needs just one more.
Look how small Evan looks next to Rand.
So I mean, like, the big thing too is they are on a platform which is about 4 inches taller. So I mean, yes, Evan then looks like a.
Don't tell them that.
No, we just have giants out here.
Yeah, thank you.
Or Evan is just extraordinarily small. Alrighty. Gonna see if Randall can make any adjustments here, or if his right arm's getting a little burnt out. Roger is most definitely going for the exact same direction as he's worked 2 times in a row now. Worked a little better last time, didn't have to necessarily worry about the hand fighting as much.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep, that's very true. And some people only have one move that's really, really good. Ooh, and that's all she wrote.
Wow.
Roger coming through.
The turnaround takes the right arm over Randall. They split the right and left. That was the end of the match.
All right, that's that.
All right, we're going to move on to match
All right,
6 here.
moving it on. Next to match 6 of the night, we're going to have Anthony Prosser versus Curtis Klaschinski. These athletes are going left arm only. Will not be a double match, so left arm only.
Yep, that is correct.
Is the 2024 Alberta Provincial left arm bronze medalist in the super heavyweight division. Winner of both arm matches, the quarter rivals 2 and 3 events, standing 6 feet tall and weighing 242 pounds. Anthony Prosser.
So Anthony has the big beard.
Curtis is Bullock out of Woodbridge City, Bullock, Saskatoon, with 24 years in the sport. Is a 28-time match provincial champion. Multiple-time Supermatch champion, standing 6'1", weighing 240 pounds. He is an old hand at this. Curtis Klaschinski.
All right, some big boys here.
Klaschinski on the far side, green sweater, shirt.
Yes, sir.
Like the last name, Klaschinski.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was fast. Curtis just blasted right on through.
He's happy with that.
Yep.
Posting top roll.
That's awesome.
That was exceptionally quick, and he found the weakness right off the get-go. Definitely going to try and do the exact same thing there. So one of the things to be conscious of, too, sometimes is almost gripping too tight and giving top rollers a chance to blast into your fingers. Obviously, you still have to grip tight, but you kind of have to float more through the calluses sometimes than, like, the actual fingertips.
Looking for some pearls of wisdom. Trying to take on this.
Anthony's definitely going to have to come back and make a big adjustment here. Looking a little distraught there, went back to the corner, got some advice, I believe, from Travis Robertson.
Anthony
I'd like to know what Klaschinski's saying to him right now.
Yeah.
rediscovers border rivals.
Anthony
2 and 3 wins.
looking a little concerned
Over
here.
Klaschinski.
Trying to find some purchase here. Ooh. Oh yeah, Curtis is getting right up over there, looking super confident.
Yeah, Curtis already won this in his mind, you can tell.
Closer you get
Yeah.
to pro,
Fight.
more they jockey, more advantage you try to get, the harder it makes the recovery to your job. Even cheats best.
Yeah, transparent troll in the chat. There's levels to this sport.
Yep. It's definitely evident sometimes when you get like a high, almost national level competitor. For someone that does well regionally, I know Anthony did well at the Alberta Provincials, but I also recall not everyone came out to the Provincials as well. No discredit to Anthony, but ooh, blasted right on through. Oh, elbow first.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, but still gave him the win.
If the two competitors take more than 30 seconds to set up, the referees will implement what is called the referee's grip, where they will close the hands for you, and any movement within that grip will result in a foul. Should have touched on that during the rule reading, but
Curtis is looking mighty fired up today. He's definitely in a competitive mood here. Bringing the A game, for sure, because Anthony's no slouch either by any means of the imagination. He's definitely feeling the heat and trying to come up with an entirely different game plan here.
Anthony looking to slow down that side pressure hit from Curtis.
Now Curtis having a good time up there laughing, getting serious.
Anthony,
Evan telling him to take a grip.
thought that wrist
You can see the look on Curtis's face there when Evan yelled at him. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry.
Curtis looking for this week, Anthony looking to claw his way back.
Curtis is making every little adjustment, making the referee's life nice and terrible. But that's the thing, when you get to high-level competitions, that it's not your job to be fair as an athlete, it's the referee's job to be fair. And yeah, ref script now for sure.
All right, referees grip. Like Kyle, as you were saying earlier, I think the ref gives the athletes 30 seconds to get it sorted, and if not, then the ref's going to make the calls.
Absolutely. This is to try and make sure that's fair. Obviously, if one person feels like they're not getting what they want, some person's just essentially bullying them a little bit in grip. You might try and get to a referee's grip so that there's no general advantage either way. Sometimes that backfires and you get a terrible ref's grip and then you get blasted off the get-go. So Anthony definitely looking for something. Oh, better. Slip there.
Going to the straps.
Yep.
Same side. As we mentioned, we're at the Canadian Brew House. Shout out for hosting us here today. Lots of people here. They got a full house here. Some hockey on the screens. Pretty good time. Curling as well. Curling is one sport that I feel like I shouldn't find entertaining to watch, but I genuinely enjoy watching curling.
I don't think I've ever watched more than 5 to 10 minutes of curling in my life.
Yeah, I can't say I sit down to spend a Sunday watching a game, but when it's on TV, I'll watch it. It's just interesting. I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, I don't understand how, but okay.
Yeah, no, I'm a geriatric, Kyle. Once you hit a certain age, you just paint drying is fun. That's where things go.
How I don't look forward to that. All right, so they're setting them up here, trying to make sure the webbing's equal. They are still in ref's grip. All right. Dropping the thumbs, closing the hands. Ooh, better from Anthony there.
Oh, yeah.
Curtis looking. Yeah, no, Curtis having a good old time there.
Wow. All right,
That's a deep. Oh.
In the King's move position, but he's on the offense, so it is not a foul.
Anthony's got the big old King's move going on. Oh. Elbow foul.
Yeah, it was too far over.
Yeah.
Solid strategy.
So, I mean, solid plan there from Anthony. He's trying to essentially fatigue Curtis, his hand, his arm, by holding up his entire body weight. So Anthony ideally will probably want to try and get to that same region of space again. But just making sure that he keeps his elbow slightly further forward on pad, but still getting to that low position. So now they are still in the ref script here, so they can't really be fighting the straps for advantageous positions, still relying on that kind of fair start. Anthony realistically is probably going to try and do the same thing, roll out, drop down to the King's move, as that seemed to be a safe-ish position. But he can make the adjustment to lose, though, again, and risk the elbow foul. So he's going to have to try and do that, but then intelligently transition and just ideally wear out Curtis here. Nope, Curtis got his hand, though.
Oh!
Elbow's real close, though.
Curtis has maintained the position.
Anthony's got to get back up there. Yeah, elbow's back.
Second elbow.
Curtis. I mean, you got to give it to Curtis. He doesn't want to win like that either, though.
Yeah. It's just the way he
Excellent
said it.
competitor.
Yeah, the way he said it was funny. Win's a win. Like my good friend Dominic Toretto once said, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, because winning's winning.
I mean, like, I totally agree with that. Win is win. At the end of the day, there's cash on the line, so you don't want to risk it. You want to get the win. So Anthony is coming back up against a different opponent on the right arm here.
This is the right arm only.
Yeah, Anthony Prosser versus...
Quinn, next one.
Oh, did I grab the wrong one?
Yeah, you grabbed the same one. Yes.
I'm so
There
glad
we
I
go,
got
so
you
Quinn.
here. All right, yeah, Anthony Prosser and Quinn Carberry coming out, as you mentioned, right arm only.
Two may enter the mall, as well as Goldie 242 in the left bridge iron for standing 6'1".
And after these gentlemen is going to be Austin Plaxco and Adam Toto doing right and left, followed by Greg Burnett and Kevin Rubery with a right-hand match as well.
Anthony just switching arms. It is exhausting. So he's taking on a big hill to climb and competing back.
So Quinn is an extraordinarily strong competitor in the 242s here. Very, very strong hand, very, very strong arm. Anthony, unfortunately, didn't get a lot of in-between time between matches, so that may play into effect here, but curious to see if his right's any better than his left. I know Quinn is a tall task for anyone in the 242, so...
Quinn looks to be about the same size as Curtis as well, hey? Maybe Curtis was like a bit thicker, a bit heavier.
I think Curtis is a little bit thicker, a little kind of back region of space, so like width of him. Quinn, I think, might be a little bit bigger right now, though, in total like actual body weight, slightly.
Okay. Be interesting to see just the different dynamics, different leverages, weight.
It's a long time to be chilling that setup. Ooh, solid from Anthony there. Blast into his hand.
Wipeout one I see in the chat there. I'll hand that question over to my technical correspondent, Kyle Evanoff. He's asking, is that foul long before the elbow because the shoulder was lower than the elbow declined position?
No. I believe we're running with the rule set where if you're in the winning position, the elbow can be above the shoulder in the winning position. Losing position, no.
Okay.
We're not running a strict WAF rule set here, so, I mean, realistically, yeah. In the strict WAF, it would essentially, your shoulder has to be parallel to your elbow and can't drop below at any given time, so it kind of negates the King's move entirely. We're running, like, a modified Supermatch style, so more like King of the Table type thing, or East versus West. So you will see those deeper elbow or shoulder positions. However, on the losing side, the shoulder still has to be above the elbow. Yeah, I mean, that would be up to the athlete to make sure they're in a position that they are able to stand up, back up in. Because that's one of the obvious downsides of a King's move being that deep, is that you have to try and find a way to get back up and finish it.
Yeah, once you get down there, you gotta maintain that.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
solid from Anthony there.
Yeah,
Right
strong.
hand is strong. That pronation was solid.
That's currently 2-0, right? He said
That
for
is
Anthony?
2-0, yep. Quinn might try and go inside would be the get-go there, because, I mean, Anthony's pronation is just looking way, way too strong, trying top roll for top roll. He's just getting blasted right through there, holding on to his hand.
Yeah, it was a dominant performance from Anthony there.
Absolutely. And a nice turnaround, obviously. Curtis dominating him a little bit there outside the King's move situation. Now he's doing a little dominating in his own. So nice to see the back and forth still.
Yeah, absolutely.
See if Quinn can make any adjustments here, try and stay in it. Maybe pull that turnaround win, kind of like Shane did. Oh, better position. Nope.
Is that a foul?
We're going to find out here.
No.
Winner.
No, it's good.
Yep, got him.
Anthony getting the win over Quinn. This is last name again, Carberry.
Yeah, Carberry. Solid effort. Quinn, unfortunately, didn't just shoot far enough to stay connected. He managed to keep his wrist flexion a little bit there, but was just too far stretched out on the bicep to really do anything with it.
And coming up next, crowd's getting excited for these two athletes coming up. Austin Plaxco versus Adam Toto. Right and left hand match. These athletes going to be going back to back here against each other and see how they do. Kyle, what do you think? Who are you taking here?
We're going to see. I'm probably leaning a little bit more towards Austin.
Do you know who's who for the crowd at home?
I believe Austin's the one with the mustache.
In the chat, if you know, let us know which one has the hat, which doesn't. First one to answer correctly gets a hug from Kyle.
90% certain Austin's the one with the mustache. Austin looking...
Austin's in the
with a
hat.
mustache. Yeah, I was correct.
All right, thank you, Transparent Troll. You
And
get a
yeah,
hug
Austin's
from
looking
Kyle.
super comfortable.
The chat's a little delayed sometimes from what we see, but Steve's there saying Curtis has a hydraulic pronator. He's not surprised.
Oh yeah, no, Curtis super strong there against Anthony in that match. Ooh, Austin rolling right in through. Yeah.
Quick work, Austin getting the win over Adam there in that first match.
Yep. They still have to swap sides here. Austin going back to the same side there.
Adam hit the TV.
Well, I mean, you know, the TV's in an interesting position, or our table's in an interesting position.
Yeah. I do have a second camera I wanted to set up. I normally put it right above the athletes, but they set us up under two TVs, so I don't have access to that second camera tonight. Sorry, but this angle is looking okay.
This is the future of the sport. Give him a little bit of love.
All right. We're going to see if Adam can make any adjustments here. Austin went right through his pronator, forced him inside, took his hand, just really controlled everything right off the get-go there. Ooh, better stop.
Wow.
Side pressure right on through.
Yeah, Austin just had to turn it on a little bit there.
Yeah. Solid work from Adam there, holding him at center, but sometimes just that dirt nasty side pressure will get her done.
Yeah. Yeah, being able just to stop that big hit off the hop, I think, would be my biggest issue. I think just being slow.
Yeah, that's a big thing that most people coming into the sport from other areas of sports tend to struggle with, just being fast off the go.
Yeah.
And it's a very different direction as well. All right, back to the tables for this final match here.
And we got
At least on the left arm. They are pulling left and right, so they will switch here.
Austin Plaxco with the hat, Adam Toto without.
All right, I think Adam made a little adjustment here in gripping. He's gripping a little bit lower, I think, trying to control the pronator ever so slightly. It did work in terms of holding him at center, or holding Austin at center here, but Austin just had enough side pressure to blow on him. Yep. Yeah, there it was again, that side pressure. Just right through. That's solid.
Austin dominating Adam there on that left arm.
And big props to Adam as well, because he's only been competing for a year, and Austin's been a little bit longer than that. So to stop someone like Austin right in the center like that, this does take skill, but it just shows, once again, there's levels to this sport. And sometimes you might be strong in one area, but a good athlete will be able to find those weaknesses elsewhere. And that's why it's kind of like chess in the long run, too, because you're like, oh, this move worked. Now I just need to find a counter for whatever I'm coming up against.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's surprisingly technical, as I mentioned, as I got to learn the sport. It's, yeah, there's a lot to it.
Oh, for sure. All right, going on the right hand now.
Versus Kevin. Oh, what? Oh, never mind. We're doing them again.
All right, a lot more fighting here in the setup this time around. Austin, unfortunately, not looking as comfortable. Adam's got the advantage, I would say, in the setup here. Austin's really fighting to try and find something more comfortable here. Kevin's trying to sort him out, get it to a fair spot.
Maybe Adam's a bit stronger with his right, and he's thinking this is his time for some redemption, trying to get in there.
100%. And right now, I mean, he's in a good spot. We're going to see if that Austin has that same level of side pressure and control right off the get-go, or if Adam's got a lot more from right to left. And sometimes, like we've seen already today, ooh, nope. Austin clamped on, side pressure again.
Quick work. 1-0.
Yep. Work to find a spot, though.
If you were here coaching Adam now, is there anything you see you think that could help him kind of get the stop here?
It's hard to say. It looks like there's just a huge power discrepancy in terms of side pressure, like side pressure to direct side pressure. Hand-wise, it looks like the hands are kind of even. Like Adam is doing a good job of controlling in the setup and everything of that nature. But Austin is just able to blow straight sideways through his arm, and that really just takes a lot of time to develop, being new to the sport.
When you're talking side pressure, what like muscle group is that?
Your bones.
Is that your bones, making sure your bones don't break?
I mean, like, it's technically like pec, but really you're just locking your arm into your body and you're just shooting straight sideways. So yeah, it's a lot of structure strength that does take time to develop.
Oh!
And blew his elbow pad right off.
Austin's face was so cheeky. Did you see that? Oops,
So-
was that me?
So strong, so strong.
Oh man, somebody get those wing nuts.
Yeah, I think it's about time to bust those bad boys out the way people are hitting tonight.
That was awesome. Austin having a good night here, looking strong.
Yep, absolutely. Looking super controlling. Just, once again, I think it's a little bit of a level difference that we're seeing right now.
After these gentlemen go, we got Greg Burnett, who was reffing earlier at the table, also known as Baby Rambo, versus Kevin Rudberry in a right arm only matchup.
Yep. Greg stepped in as a substitute for Dale Kodak. Unfortunately, he suffered a little bit of a medical emergency not too long ago. So Greg is offering to step up as the replacement. So we hope that Dale gets better and see him back at the table soon. All right, we're going to see if Austin manages to do the same thing, blow this pad off the table as well, or if Adam can put a little bit of the brakes on him and actually stop him here. Evan's rotating out, trying to find that center point. Bring it back to Adam a little bit. Well, Adam's doing a good job holding, but I think Austin's being a little kind here, letting him fight. Yeah,
Let's go, Adam.
Adam's fighting. Adam's fighting.
Trying to gain some purchase on that
Yeah,
wrist.
He's
getting a better
holding.
spot. No.
Make some noise.
Oh, what a battle.
Yep. I have a feeling that Austin is letting him work right now based on,
Oh.
we couldn't see Austin's face, but I had a feeling that he was just being nice, kind of give him the opportunity to try and work through. So
Yeah.
that's a good example of different levels to the sport. Sometimes you get those more advanced guys that let you work a little bit, and then it's like, okay, it's time to end this.
Yeah.
And they just put you to bed.
Yeah. And it's just nice of them to do that. It's like a bit
Yeah.
of respect thing. Like, I'll let
For
you
sure.
kind of see what's working for you, but either way, you're going home.
100%. They give you a little kiss on the forehead, and you're like, shh, little one. Time to stop.
So how do we get these kisses on the forehead? Asking for a friend.
We have to go up to the table to start.
I'll see you after the stream. All right, coming up next, as mentioned, Greg, Baby Rhino Burnett, or Baby Rhino, Baby Rambo Burnett. That's not actually his nickname, by the way. And Kevin Rudberry.
Out of Team Edmonton Extreme. 2 years in the sport with multiple podium finishes and Supermatch wins.
Yeah, Greg just coming off an excellent performance at Mayhem in the Mall. I believe he finished second on the right hand, the 198 division, with a very, very stacked class as well. So big advancement overall in the sport. Greg takes it very seriously.
Yeah, Greg does not mess around. He gets into it.
Oh, 100%. All right. Kevin's talking to the refs there. Josh really trying to get them straightened out.
Josh yelling at him.
Yep, sometimes you got to take control of athletes.
Oh, yeah.
This is a bit of a step up in weight size. I believe Kevin is about 230 pounds. Greg is around 200, maybe 205 total. Ooh, very strong hand. Greg getting behind. Greg's really testing the structure of his arm there.
Yeah, that's
Kevin's looking very, very comfortable.
Greg looking for a slip.
Oh, careful readjustment there from Kevin. Doesn't want to give Greg too much purchase here.
Oh, come on, Greg, push.
Kevin definitely elbow foul on Greg going off the front. Very, very strong back pressure there from Kevin controlling Greg's hand, because I know Greg has a very strong flexor and cup. It would have been very interesting to see how Kevin does handle Dale, because Dale is, I would say, a level or two above Greg just in terms of size and longevity in the sport, and Greg's inside game is, or Dale's inside game is very, very high level. All right. Ooh, much better start there from Greg.
Oh, Kevin getting some ground.
Yeah, getting that rotation. Greg is just giving it everything. Oh, wow. Kevin should have let go.
Wow.
Greg getting fired up.
That was awesome. He just turned it on there and just went for it.
I think his shirt's coming off. A shirt's coming off.
If you have any young children at home, put them away. The shirts are coming off. That was impressive.
That was a very, very impressive win for Greg there.
And you could see, like, his forearm bent.
You do get some flex in that bad boy. Once again, it's more impressive because Greg's only been doing this for about 2 years.
Yeah.
So, like, to have the structural integrity is impressive. Alrighty here. We're going to see if Kevin makes an adjustment to try and avoid that same kind of position that he was in there. I think he gave Greg a little too much reel and got strung out a little bit further than he thought he was going to. And Greg's very, very intense, and he will throw his entire body into this. So Kevin with a bear position, going to slip. Now this is going to be interesting because this could favor Greg a little bit, taking the hand out of the equation, and he could really just essentially dive into that press and essentially throw his entire soul into his arm and hope it stays together.
Which sounds like something Greg would do.
Absolutely, it is Greg.
Yeah.
What Kevin wants to do, though, is he wants to initiate that back pressure right off the get-go and get Greg's arm well outside of his shoulder so he can't create that same rotation. And that's going to be a big thing, is really try and get back, also making sure that when Greg does go in for that press, if he's still going that route, is that lands on the bone, not on his hand. All right, about ready to go. Kevin is looking like he's made the right adjustments in terms of dropping his hand, so Greg is... Oh, wow. That was a lot of side pressure in the strap.
Wow.
Dang.
What's the over and under of Greg's second shirt coming off if he wins?
I'm not good. not good with betting odds, but you know, I feel like might be happening.
Yeah, I can see it.
Coming down from 2-0.
And I think athletes are given a minute they can take if they want, right?
I think it's 30 seconds.
Okay.
Usually, yes, most of the time it tends to be a minute, but I think because we have so many matches, we're keeping it to 30 seconds here.
While we're
We
waiting.
are running through at a pretty good time at this point in time. I mean, it's only 7:32, so an hour and a half, and we're already halfway through.
That's good.
Yep, not bad. Not bad at all.
Shout out to all the sponsors here as we're waiting. Border City Games here in Lloydminster, Blue Collar Trucking, Ken X Energy, and 5 Star Industries, with the title gold sponsor being Commercial Tire Wholesale. Thank you guys for sponsoring the show.
Alrighty. Getting set back up. Kevin's got to make an adjustment, not let Greg get to that strap, because that was clearly a night and day difference in terms of strength. Kevin has to definitely utilize his hand strength here and try and get Greg out of his shoulder and hold on to his fingers and take him down to the pad. And he can't be so nice. He has to really try and go for the kill here like Greg is doing as well.
Ref Josh Russo commanding the table.
Yep.
Getting
Josh
the
is a
win.
great ref.
Yeah.
Great ref.
I need to get the win on the left-hand match against
yes.
Harley Green this evening.
Yep.
Get things started.
False start on Kevin. Only a warning. Only a warning. So you can get 2 warnings before it's a foul. Or 2 warnings and then it's a foul. You got 1 warning. Neither of them have fouls. This is the 3rd match. Much better spot from Kevin. Yep, Kevin's got to try and climb over to slip. Yeah, reffing can make or break a match there. Sometimes you have refs that are excellent. Sometimes, unfortunately, refs aren't the greatest and can actually cost you the match with some potential poor setups, poor strap setups, just general things like that. So having good refs that really control the match as well is super, super vital. And excellent job to Travis for bringing out someone like Josh to help ref at an event like this in Edmonton. And Josh has a boatload of experience competing as well as reffing. All right, so we're going to see if Greg does the same thing and just rely entirely on that side pressure. Kevin's got to really hit back and hard to try and get him out of that lane. We're going to see where Greg goes here. I really think Greg is just going sideways. Yep.
Dominant performance from Greg tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Greg
Greg.
takes that win.
Kept his shirt on.
Impressive.
Slightly disappointed, but it's okay.
Can't always get what you want.
But Dad, coming up next, we got the Battle of the Brads. Brad Prinz versus Brad Esmond here at the Border Rivals 4 Supermatch Invitational. Coming up next, these gentlemen are having a right and left hand match going back to back here. Which one is it that's Stone Cold again? What's his name? Which one?
He's right there.
Which
look out.
Yeah, which Brad?
Oh, Brad Prinz.
Brad Prinz, yeah. If I told you guys that one of these guys has the nickname Stone Cold Steve Austin, who would you pick? Let us know in the chat.
I wonder.
If you get it wrong, I'm booting you from the stream. I should have got that sound effect of glass breaking for when he comes up.
That would be awesome. I'm sure Brad would appreciate it as well. He's a big fan of the nickname, so.
Yeah, he likes it?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, that being said, Brad's been on a really big upward trajectory lately. Overall, his training's improved a lot. He's been training at the Deadly Dungeon down south in Calgary with Brian Parliament, Dale Kodak, Brent Bellamy. So, good group of guys down there. We've seen a big, big improvement in his overall performance. So I'm curious to see how this goes for him against Esmond here. Esmond's definitely got the lever length on him, but Brad has a lot of side pressure, as we're seeing right there.
Ooh.
Yep. Brad Prinz didn't move off center there.
Esmond almost went over the rail.
Yep.
Just goes to show how much force is there.
Yeah, when you connect like that and you find someone that's essentially a movable object, and then what's the quote?
Unstoppable force meets
Bingo.
an immovable object. Yeah.
Bingo, bango, bongo, and that's what we're seeing here.
Which old parts is better at cheating? Which one is better at hand control? Which one is better at taking?
So Brad there, he's going down lower on the pad to try and get a higher webbing. So then when they actually pull down the straps and set up, he's going to readjust and come back up. Also trying to get a little more pronation, closing his hand first. Yep. It looks like he's got a little bit, looking a lot less comfortable there. Brad Esmond does have a little bit of advantage already. Looks like a wrist flexion there. We're going to see if Josh pulls that out of his wrist. Looks like he's definitely going for that sweeping to the top roll. Try and get him back to center. Ooh, took Brad's hand.
Ooh, Prince is holding him.
Yep.
Esmond's working.
Brad's got a crazy strong frame. All those guys down in Dale's Deadly Dungeon definitely train a lot of frame and elbow.
Oh!
Hand control was very, very evident there for Brad Esmond.
You could see Brad Prince's bicep was just torqued. It was like off to the side. There was so much torque on that pull.
There was a lot of torque there, a lot of structural integrity. So
That was scary.
Yep. Got Sean Crowther on the back of Sean Crowther's head here, going over to give Brad some words of wisdom, which honestly at this point in time, great person to begin coaching from. Sean's very, very knowledgeable in the sport, trains with some of the best in the world, trains with Matt Mask frequently.
What are they watching on their tablet over there? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Oh.
Is there like another arm wrestling thing tonight or something?
Oh, yeah, actually there is. I believe it's Global Elite Arm Wrestling.
Ah, there you go. That must be it. That's funny.
Yeah, shout out to Josh Bellin from Grand Prairie Twistmasters. Hopefully he's whooping some ass out there.
Oh, he's there competing?
Yeah, he is there competing.
Where is that one?
That one is in Toronto. Global Elite, yes.
Are they, like, would they pay for him to go out there?
Yep, they paid for his flight. So
that's awesome.
High level arm wrestling, they have a bunch of people, Alex Kardeccia, that kind of stuff. So.
Cool.
Yep. All right, we're gonna see if Brad can make Brad Prinz make some adjustments against Esmond there. So, Stone Cold.
I like Stone Cold's shirt.
Yeah.
That black with gold.
Deadly's Dungeon. Deadly Dale.
Looks like something Stone Cold would wear. Cut off
100%.
sleeves.
Yep. All right, so Esmond's definitely going for the hand again, taking that hand control, making sure that Brad Prinz can't get his structure behind it. Yep. Now Stone Cold's really got to hold on here and try and keep everything together.
Holding on by
and rely on that rotation. He's doing a good job. I mean, at what point are you sacrifice your fingies?
Does not look fun.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
Oh!
He held on to the finger all the way down.
Yeah.
Rough.
Lucky he didn't pull that finger off.
Yep. Sean looking a little less than encouraged there.
Yeah, good battle so far, though.
Absolutely.
Just one time, I'd like to see Brad Prinz win and someone throw him a couple cans of beer and he smash them together like Stone Cold did.
That would be quite awesome.
Yeah. He needs to do that.
One more round potentially between these two. Stone Cold's got to change something here to keep himself in the game, or Esmond's going to take this one. That being said, this is the left arm. Stone Cold's stronger arm is the right arm.
Stone Cold looking all his way back down 2-0.
Stone Cold's going a little bit further down on the hand, looking to control pronation a little bit more, try and take the hands out of it, not let Esmond really just roll out of them. Josh really commanding the table as per normal. Oh, he's not out of there.
Come on, Stone Cold.
He almost got behind his shoulder. Yep. It's getting better and better. Brad's rolling him back, getting tighter and tighter. Yeah. Esmond got his hand in position. He slid up. He's getting more and more purchased, trying to get out into Stone Cold's fingers. Oh. Ooh, Esmond got an elbow foul off the back.
Torque on Brad Prince's arm.
Like I said, the dude has structural integrity for days.
Yeah.
This
I'm
guy's
just
down
waiting
at-
for something to pop, but
Yeah, the dudes down at Dale's Dungeon, they're built different.
where's that located?
I believe Calgary, Alberta.
Calgary?
Yep, that region space. All right. So Stone Cold definitely going for the same hand positions. It did work better. Allowed him to almost retain some wrist flexion there. Esmond definitely probably going for the same route, just aiming to get out as he does have one foul. Oh, Stone Cold shot. Oh, that was very, very close to an elbow foul there from Esmond coming off the side.
Yeah.
Stone Cold still in it.
Just inching his way over.
Better position.
Ooh, Ezzy.
Not quite there.
Prince holding him.
Yep, into Harley.
Oh, that'd
Yeah,
be
that's
hard
it.
to stop there, yeah. Holy.
Solid.
What a
Solid
battle.
effort. Yep. And now they go to the right arm.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, yeah, it's a new arm, but still your CNS and everything is so fired up right now.
Absolutely.
Very taxing, especially these matches. Those guys went to war.
Oh, for sure. Not an easy day at the office at all.
Oh, that's for true. Yeah, a full house down here, Canadian Brew House. Lots of people checking out the matches here tonight. Maybe get some more people interested in the sport. Help grow it a bit.
Yeah, it's jam-packed here. Definitely a bumping place on Saturday night here in Lloydminster.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the gold sponsor here tonight as well, Commercial Tire Wholesale. Thanks for helping out sponsoring the show. Also, as with any kind of sporting event, all the volunteers that go into this as well. Without the volunteers, we wouldn't be able to accomplish anything. Just helping move tables, getting stuff set up. Thank you to everyone for chipping in and keeping the prospective sports alive.
Absolutely. Without volunteers, most sports would not survive, at least at the local regional level.
Yep.
All right. Probably going to be gathering the athletes back to the table here now.
Moving on to the right arm now, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Do you know both these athletes pretty well, or
I'm more
so?
aware of Stone Cold, obviously being an Albertan athlete. Esmond's been doing it for a while as well.
Would you say Stone Cold's right's stronger than his left, or similar?
Yeah, Stone Cold's most definitely a lot stronger right, for sure.
Let's see if the right arm has a different result than the left.
All right. Esmond's definitely looking for a quicker hit here, watching Josh for the go. Definitely going to try and blast out of that wrist of Stone Cold.
Looks like Stone Cold. Ezzy is the guy whose last name is.
Esmond giving up his wrist a little bit there, it looks like, in the setup. Josh really making sure it's as close as possible. Oh, that was a lot of a different story there.
There you go. Stone Cold giving him the stunner. Cue glass breaking sound.
Yep.
Thank God you're here to actually give proper commentary. I'm just here for the stupid jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we appreciate those too.
Oh, thanks.
Color commentary is important.
Mm-hmm.
Just realistically, Stone Cold's looking to probably do the exact same thing, just essentially crush on through his pronator, take his hand, drag him right down to the side. Hannah will be up next after this match.
Both athletes locked in on referee Josh here, waiting for the commands.
Ooh, yep.
All right, Ezzy holding him a bit.
Oh, Esmond off the back with the elbow foul. Intelligent elbow foul there. Realized that was not going the way he wanted, so he ducked out, dodged, and dipped out of the way.
Duck, dive, dodge.
Yep, dip, and dodge again. 5 Ds of dodgeball.
Yep. Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Right. So Esmond's definitely going to make some adjustments here in the setup. I think the power difference is just a little bit too high here, potentially, as Stone Cold's look in control right from the get-go. Esmond looks like he's going to try and come up over the top of Stone Cold's hand here. That was better. Yep. Yep, there it is. He's got to keep climbing. Ooh, wow. Elbow foul, yeah. Stone Cold got the rotation, though, there on Esmond and just took his hand right away at the bottom. That was some gnarly torque. Esmond's getting some coaching from Kaiden Esmond there.
Give himself a little bit of life. Maybe Stone Cold's going to gas himself out. We'll find out.
All right. Esmond's going to have to try and make an adjustment. He did get in the right region of space there, but still, Brad's just looking a little too strong at this point in time on the right hand.
Yeah.
Climb. Yeah, Esmond's climbing.
Oh.
Yeah. Stone Cold again.
Is there a foul?
Winner.
Oh, no, there it is.
Stone Cold gets
Congratulations.
him on the right. Esmond gets him on the left.
Stone Cold Brad Brins. Brins taking the right.
Right.
And moving on next to our only ladies super match of the night, we're going to have Desiree Da Silva coming up against Hannah Pachalik.
Hannah coming from Edmonton.
Roll ourselves right into match 11.
We'll be going left and right arm for these ladies here.
11th match of the night here. Just past halfway. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matchups left. For the ladies, we're going to have Blair Weitzel versus Zack Drake on the right. And then Zack Drake is staying for another match on the left against Ryley Miller.
That's what people call Josh too, but this is very different time.
Right. These ladies are getting set up.
Here's Bulayev with the Edmonton Extreme. She's been 2 years in the sport with multiple wins and podium finish, and currently the number 1 lightweight in Alberta, sitting at 5.91.
Is that Desiree's number 1 in Alberta?
Hannah is number 1 in Alberta.
Cool. Congratulations, Hannah.
And Desiree is pulling at the Esmond Southern Impact with 4 years in the sport, multiple class, multiple time provincial champion and national champion, and she is the vice president of Saskatchewan arm wrestling.
Desiree is a national champion as well.
Good for her.
Yeah.
She is locked in. Hannah making her work.
Desiree's got good control. That's not where you want to be.
No, that torque would be unbearable.
Yep.
She's just trying to make her finger touch the pad. Wow.
Going to the straps.
Hannah was using her strong hand there.
Absolutely she was.
As always, thank you. Commercial Tire Wholesale Inc.
So Desiree definitely looked like she controlled the hand a lot better there. Excellent work using the structure there from Hannah. Desiree is ready to go, tapping with excitement and energy there. You can see her vibrating at the table, ready to just blast through.
Just absolutely locked in as well. She's like full warrior mode, kind of looking right through Hannah, ready to go.
Yeah. Getting mighty fired up there. Ladies arm wrestling almost gets more intense than men.
Yeah. A true matchup here for border rivals for Alberta versus Saskatchewan.
Alrighty. We're going to see if Hannah can utilize more of a pressing style or if she's going to get stronger in the straps. Sometimes that does happen if she can take her hand out of it. Looking like she's setting up to try and go inside. Ooh, good structure, yep. Hannah relying on that press.
Ooh, Hannah.
That was an elbow foul.
Yeah, that was blatantly.
Out. And a shoulder touch.
She was in it, though. Hannah was in it.
Oh, absolutely. She used her frame excellently there.
Oh, yeah. She was going to tear Desiree's arm off if she had to there.
Absolutely. There is a reason why they call her the Honey Badger.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So that's her nickname.
That is her nickname, yes.
Isn't that yours, too? Your animal? Alter animal?
Not quite. I mean, strongman, it's the Wolverine.
Wolverine, yeah. Same.
Same, but not really. Wolverine's a little bigger.
A little what?
Bigger.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidgen. They occasionally try and fight grizzlies. Nothing intelligent on their part, though.
But tough.
Yes, but
Very
tough.
tough.
All right. Place is getting riled up for these ladies. All right. Oh, Hannah blasting off again there. Elbow foul.
Oh.
Elbow foul. Elbow foul.
Elbow on Desiree, right?
Yeah, she definitely jumped that elbow on purpose. She felt like it was getting a little...
That's one each now, right? Fouls for this match?
Correct, you are, sir. One apiece.
Remember, ladies, we got right and left.
This is wild. This is turning into the match of the night already.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's a
This
good
is
battle.
the first round.
Yeah.
And we got 3 more potentially on both sides.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah.
National champion from Saskatchewan. These are elite arm wrestlers, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's see what Hannah's got. Is she going to blast inside again? She does have to be conscious of that elbow right off the get-go. We are seeing almost a little bit of a hop. She is blasting up and over. Desiree's doing a very good job of trying to control. Oh, but she was sleeping on the go there. Yeah, that's it for Hannah.
The Honey Badger comes out with the win.
Well done from Hannah there.
There's only one win so far, right?
That is correct.
Just Hannah, okay. Good work, Hannah. Alberta beating Sask as normal. Proud Alberta resident here, sorry. Sorry, Saskatchewan. Sam Saskatchewan.
I haven't actually been tracking the win to loss yet tonight. I think we're pretty back and forth.
No, definitely all Alberta, for sure, Alberta. Yep.
I do not think so.
Yep. I'm right, you're wrong, I'm big, you're small. Moving on.
Ah.
Matilda, Miss Trunchable. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Desiree versus Gavin. These are 2 elite
right.
arm wrestling women.
Coming back to the table now.
All right, Desiree Da Silva here, closest to us representing Saskatchewan, with Hannah on the far side representing Alberta.
That
is correct, yes.
Hannah currently up 1-0 here. See if Desiree is going to be able to get on the board.
So what Desiree realistically wants to do is she wants to capitalize from that first round and not let Hannah slip to the straps, because it's clearly evident that Hannah had a lot more control there with utilizing her frame. So Desiree's really got to control the hand and make sure that she gets the win off the get-go here. And Hannah obviously is trying to get out to the straps or really just roll behind with that press. Ooh.
And it contains her.
Oh, dang. Look at that top roll. Changed it up. All right, she's 2-0. She felt the difference there. Made some slight adjustments.
Notice that Roger's not moving the platform for her.
Hannah getting massaged out by Sean Crowther, sorry, back there.
Almost called him Kruger.
Kruger, that'd be cool. Big Freddy Krueger fan.
I heard something crack and a smell of it.
Desiree trying to get a little words of encouragement and coaching there from Nathan.
That's right. That's our
Looks
coach, I'm assuming, Nathan, yeah.
Well, they're all on the team there. Kaiden's coming over as well.
Okay.
We got the two-stroke. We got the Honey Badger. We got national champion, Alberta champion. These two women are very impressive. Very
Hannah's
strong,
2-0
very
over the
elite.
national champion here.
Give them a little bit of love, a little bit of support. It is tough.
All right, let's go, athletes. Getting locked in here.
See if Hannah's going the same direction and she changes it up again for a third time. Utilizing her frame the first round and then low hand top roll the second. She's doing a very good job of using all the technical positions. Yep, rolling through that top roll again. Well done.
Comes out with the win and the
All
sweep.
right, Hannah taking a win on the left arm.
Yep, that's a sweep.
Switching over to the right arm here now for Desiree De Silva and Hannah Patchlick.
Yep. Now we're going to see if Desiree is any stronger on the right or if there's a big difference.
Hoping she can keep the good times rolling. Right arm.
Alrighty. Desiree's back up at the table, ready to go.
There we go. Right arm and left arm.
Desiree's really fighting Hannah's setup already. She's not wanting a repeat of the left arm. We're going to see some more fighting. Desiree looks in a very, very good position right now. Very connected. They're trying to twist them out here, get it a little more balanced. Still fighting. Yep. Ooh, Desiree looking way too strong. A little bit of a power difference there on the right arm.
I don't know. But the right arm is a different game.
All right, Desiree's definitely wanting a repeat of that one. Definitely put the fire out there. Take the momentum out of Hannah a little bit. We're going to see if Hannah can make any adjustments in the setup now. Desiree looked just brutally strong there. And is definitely going to want to try and blast out into her hand a little bit. Fight a little more in the setup. Looks like Desiree's already got a little more hand control cupping in. Hannah had a little bit of a smile there. All right, Hannah really trying to stay with it here. Desiree coming through. Oh, Hannah rolls through. Damn, 1v1.
Love to see it.
So it's 1-1 here. Hannah found a better lane there. managed to keep her neutral palmed right off the get-go and then sink into a little bit of a hook and utilize rotation to roll her through at the center of the table.
Making a 1-1 here now on the right hand.
Yep, it is 1-1.
Will Hannah get the double win, or is Desiree going to take the right hand?
Desiree is fired up with the excitement here. These ladies are fighting for it all. Definitely exciting stuff.
Hannah looking to get some purchase on that wrist so she can keep the match inside.
All right, they're trying to straighten them out here. Desiree doesn't want to move an inch there. She's making the refs really pull her out. Hannah adjusted her grip slightly there, rising up. Desiree's got to be fast off that go because Hannah's quick as light. There it is. Hannah's in there still. Yep, she's got that rotation again. If Hannah can stop Desiree's hit, she's able to work to a better position. Desiree looking off there, contemplating what she needs to do and what adjustments she needs to make.
Yeah. Not a look of defeat, but a look of, okay, what can I do next? Like, she was still in thought. That wasn't defeat. She's still thinking.
Yep, and she definitely does still have lanes. It's just, I believe Hannah's making the adjustments just before Desiree. So Hannah's able to stop Desiree's initial hit, and then when Desiree releases off the power, Hannah surges slightly forward, getting more of the cup or containment, and she's able to get higher on Hannah's hand and then roll through with a little bit of like ulnar deviation or rotation and roll her arm out further. So one thing Desiree could do is on those adjustments, she needs to essentially back off a little bit, but still maintain power. She's almost surging too much. So it's like a full release and then a readjustment. All right, it's 2-1 here. Hannah's looking to try and put the final nail in the coffin. Desiree's trying to stay in this. She started super strong, still looks strong. She's doing a lot better hitting off the start, but she just needs to make those little adjustments here.
Alberta versus Saskatchewan.
Evan pushing their heads back.
Yep, don't want no clashing of heads off the go.
Yeah.
Desiree's better. There it is. She needs to get behind her arm, though. She needs to, yep, adjust like that.
There it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was a better fight for sure. Hannah just got in a little bit closer, better body position, was able to kind of roll with her shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. Good work, Desiree and Hannah. Hannah taking the win on both sides, proving that Alberta is stronger than Saskatchewan.
Today, yes. Today,
No, every day.
I'm trying to be not nice.
I know, you're trying to be diplomatic. I'm trying to get shanked. Whatever, man.
Joe Rogan here.
Yeah. No, I said what I said. But that was our only ladies match of the day. Desiree De Silva, Hannah Patchlick. Moving on next to a right arm only match. Blair Weitzel is going to be coming out versus Zack Drake.
Zack Drake with the shaved head. Blair with the backwards facing cap.
6 feet tall and 180 pounds. Blair Weitzel. And Zack the Blade Drake is pulling on a moose jaw, 8 years in the sport.
So Zack Drake is pulling a moose jaw. I believe Blair is from Lloydminster.
Every Supermatch so far setting
And which was which again for
So Blair is the one with the backwards cap. Zack is shaved head.
This is just the right one.
All right, Josh taking control of this match, forcing them to the center here. All right. Both these guys looking very comfortable in their setup. Not too much fighting. It's just the very, very minute details and fighting happening right now. Ooh, huge hit there from Zack. Good rotation on the hand, but Blair sucked him in as man.
Oh, there it is.
Excellent adjustment.
Zach's happy with that.
Absolutely. It was a very, very solid hook. Excellent positioning. And he waited. He waited to make the adjustment he needed to essentially drag Blair slightly back. Because Blair got to a comfortable position, but his bicep was still exposed, and all Zack did was essentially maintain that slight rotation and utilize the lat drag to pull him open, and then a little more rotation to take him to the pin. All right, we're going to see if Blair can adjust anything. About ready almost. Just trying to get those wrists straight. Zack's fighting the setup a little bit more. Blair's looking more comfortable. Zack's wrist still not straight. Okay, we're good there from the Evan. Blair's wrist still a little readjustment. Probably ref's grip. Yep.
We're going to a ref grip. Too much digging around.
Viva Jansen in the chat. Everyone go give this live a thumbs up. I appreciate the support, and I encourage the same. And thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Happy to be here in Lloydminster again for Border Rivals 4. Was here last year for the first time. Had a pretty good time. Travis Robertson really knows how to put on a good show.
And also take care of his athletes by paying them all.
Yeah, interesting.
Mama Josh says no movement. He means no movement. There's one foul.
Oh, we got a foul.
Yeah, as Blair, I think, kept moving in the ref grip.
Yeah, you're not supposed to move at all. At some levels and some organizations, they allow still like a reasonable sum of moving, which isn't true ref script. At WAF, it's like if you even like shift, they will foul you. It's wild. No movement at all. Josh is looking for no movement. Statue-esque here. Reinforcing that. Ooh, Blair's in a better position this time.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Zack's pulling back.
Zack's not having it. Wow. There it is. All right, Zack up 2-0 right now.
Yeah,
Over
Zack's off
Blair
to a good
Weitzel.
start. Definitely a good start there for Zack. Put hook to hook, testing his frame. And, I mean, Blair had a much better stop that time, but Zack, once again, was better on the adjustments. And that sometimes shows the level of technical advancement between athlete to athlete, the ability to make those little adjustments to get to better positions.
Devil's in the details, so they say.
In this sport, most definitely. Unless you can just be like raw dog, stupid strong, and that's kind of cool too.
Devin Muir. Well, he's got technical too.
He's definitely more the technical side of the spectrum. Someone like Levon is more raw dog strength, but very still high level technical. All right, we're gonna see if Blair goes anywhere else this time. I mean, like, Zack definitely looks like he's going happily into that hook. Blair still looks like he's going inside potentially. Josh can square it up. Ooh. Blair sucked that in. Real good shot for him, but Zack.
Wow.
Zack just too good in that position.
So strong on that right arm.
He shot right into that deep hook, getting everything right in line and just dragging back using the structure of his body. To stop that, you need really strong biceps or crazy rotation through your ulnar deviation, which unfortunately Blair didn't have.
Yeah. Zack Drake taking the win on that right arm versus Blair Weitzel. Zack's going to be staying up here now. Moving on to the left arm, Zack Drake versus Ryley Miller coming up next.
Ryley pulling out of Lloydminster.
Ryley Miller looks like he's getting some coaching from Dakota Shipton there.
little bit. Ryley's been doing this for a long time. Very experienced bowler.
Ryley's also going back-to-back here. Once he's done with Zack Drake, he's going to be staying up for Nathan Muir.
Dominating victory. We'll see what the left hand reveals.
Alrighty. Looks like we could potentially see some inside stuff. Josh reminding that nothing can be on the wrists there of Zack Drake as he had bracelet on his arm.
Oh, I never noticed.
Couple of veteran bowlers here. Ryley and Zack.
All right, almost getting ready here. Really fighting for the wrist straight here. Josh working hard to try and get it even. Evan's giving the okay.
Oh, that was a pin.
I mean, like, I guess if they called it, sure.
Yeah, that was super fast. I didn't see it.
I mean, like, this would be a great time to have slow-mo replay. I don't know if that actually hit.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat at home, if you want to rewind and see if that was a real pin, let us know.
That was fast as lightning, so.
That was Robertson, the promoter. He treats his athletes well. And the reason he can do that is because his sponsors like Arizona
All right. Zach definitely looking to try and make an adjustment there as he doesn't want to end up in that same rinse and repeat of getting just blasted right on through.
Oh, wow.
Well, rinse and repeat. That's two. Two for Ryley.
Speedy pin
Make
there
it
for
quick
Ryley
work.
Miller. Yeah, looking very strong.
strong hit. Flash pin. Riley's an impressive arm wrestler. It shows it there. In a supermatch scenario, the less time you spend on wrestling, the better shape your arm is in.
All right, Riley's looking to make this a 3-0 sweep and just kind of run right on through.
Stop the match. Maybe he'll have a little bit of something for the later rounds, but the trick is you have to stop it.
I think it's currently 2-0 for Ryley here, right?
That is correct, yes. 2-0 for Ryley. Zach's got to make some degree of adjustment because he's posed zero issue for Ryley at this point in time.
Inside, tricep and wrist pressure.
He's got to try and find some way to slow him down here. Could just be a clear power difference. I mean, setup-wise, it looks like Riley's kind of floating through. Now he's complaining a little bit to Josh and Evan about the wrists. Ooh, Zach stopped him.
No
Yeah.
way.
Solid effort from
Yeah.
Zach there, yeah.
Yeah, good battle. Good sportsmanship as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good work, gentlemen. Moving on next, Zack Drake's taking a step down. Ryley Miller staying put. And Zach's being replaced with Nathan Muir.
Yep, Nathan's been pulling for quite a while here. Was in Edmonton for a little while. Now out in Saskatoon, I believe. Is a Saskatchewan athlete regardless.
Riley is going to go up against Muir.
While we're waiting for the next set of athletes, so the shout out to the sponsors here in Lloydminster, Border City Games, Blue Collar Trucking, Canna X Energy, and 5-Star Industries, with the gold sponsor this evening being Commercial Tire Wholesale Incorporated. Thank you all sponsors for helping out, hopping in, and making these shows possible. And, of course, giving these athletes some great prizes to go home with. And shout out to Travis Robertson. He's going to be coming up here in a few more matches versus Ilya Bulayev is the main event of the night. Also putting on this show here, Border Rivals, for the last 4 years.
Both are young, talented.
Nathan looks very cool, calm, and collected. Not much emotion on his face there.
Yep. Very calm and collected bowler. Very talented. A lot of experience here. I think this could be a very, very solid match between these two. Both of them fighting for everything in the grip.
Both relatively young and have long careers in front of them. Being arm wrestling in the world.
Josh warning them to take a grip. Then he has to take a grip. Nathan taking everything he wants there. Ryley not liking it, not wanting to close his hand because he's getting pulled way out where he doesn't want to be, feeling very uncomfortable in that setup. But Josh is making him try and find something that is comfortable or just telling him to find a place. Nathan making Josh physically rotate them to center. I mean, they both are, obviously. You want to try and get as much as you can here in this setup, and Nathan is really milking it.
Papa Josh laying down the law.
Might go to a ref script here.
We're getting close, that's for certain. Neither of these guys want to give each other an inch at all. Oh,
Getting close.
We got one warning.
false start there from Nathan. One warning,
right? Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, Nathan
Nice.
sucked him in the hook.
Oh,
Yep.
Nathan talking to him.
Harley
Look at that.
trying to stop him up.
Wow.
Nathan takes it.
That was fired up.
Yeah, that was fun.
And a strong inside performance.
Love to hear what they were saying there up at the table.
Yeah. It was funny because Nathan came up cool, calm, collected, wasn't showing any emotion or anything, and then as soon as the ref said go, he just started smiling, like mouth open wide.
Yep. Well, that was a big thing too, is that Ryley looked like he made an ill-timed adjustment, and Nathan just sucked him right into that hook and knew that he had it all there.
Gonna have to pull him away or he's gonna have to drive straight sideways through it. Either way.
Now, I'm curious to see if Ryley tries to make an adjustment or fights the setup a little bit more himself and looks to start in a little bit better position, because Nathan definitely took control of that setup right off the get-go.
Let's go to the table, gentlemen. You guys are too young to be
Athletes called to the table by referee Josh. Nathan Muir and Ryley Miller.
Ryley gonna try to avoid getting deep inside behind the shoulder of Nathan.
Nathan doing all of the tricky little adjustments.
You can see like the shit-eating grin on Nathan's face there.
Yeah. Well, Nathan did train with Josh for a long time, so he learned a lot of tricks from Josh and whatnot. So
Okay.
And strong at a high level.
all right, Riley's loading up a lot. Nathan's not showing a lot of stress on his face right now.
Yeah.
Riley looks a lot more uncomfortable than Nathan. Riley's also slipping right off the front of that pad right now. Can't really see that in the camera, but from my angle here on the table, you can see he's pretty much right on the edge.
I love Josh as a referee, man. And he's like, if he has to say something twice, the second time he says it is like, you're stupid.
Absolutely correct.
He's a good ref, man.
Yep, he is. Probably gonna end up in a ref script here, I think.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close. Oh, there you go. Oh! Ho, ho, ho.
Sideways.
Psych!
The hand fighting is going in Nathan's favor for sure.
Absolutely. That's 2-0 for Nathan there now, right?
That is correct, yep.
Nathan will be staying up here for the third final match of the night, going with his left arm against Zack Munroe.
Yep, Zack Munroe is a national champion. I'm not certain if he's on both arms, but I do know he is a national champion for sure.
Okay. After that, it's Dakota Shipton versus Kaiden Esmond for a right and left match. And the final match of the night is going to be Travis Robertson versus Ilya Bulayev for a right arm only match. Has Travis tried his left arm in a match since his injury?
I don't think so, but it's definitely back to practice now, I believe.
Oh, good.
Slow down Kaiden a little bit. Give him a little bit to work on. Harley versus Nathan, two with
All right,
lead
Nathan
on
changing up the
wrestling.
setup a fair bit. Looking like he's trying something entirely different.
Nathan standing up, post outside. Let's go. Ryley, he's not afraid of his inside. One. Let's see if Ryley get around it. He's stuck in
All right, we'll see if Ryley can make any adjustments here. He's currently down 2 to Nathan. Needs to find a way to stop Nathan. I mean, that last one was just straight run through. He had better purchase on that first get-go, but Nathan made an adjustment, took him out fairly quick, so he needs to change everything. Ooh, that's 2 of the straps.
The speed just always astonishes me, man.
Yep. Fast. It's fast sport.
Yeah. Some would even say it's fast and furious.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna die alone. I know it's okay. Ryley checking out the score of the basketball game while they're strapping up there, looking up.
Important things, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mike, for the tip there. That's the first time I've ever gotten one. I really appreciate that. Mike Cam 1 saying, I appreciate the stream, gentlemen. Let's go, Alberta Gallant guys. Stay strong and free. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right, we're going to see if anything changes there for Nathan and Ryley. I mean, the strap is a big, big difference maker a lot of times for some athletes. Nathan's still looking fairly comfortable in that strap there. He's just going through. Definitely looks like Nathan's going for almost like a sweeping style top roll where it's just going to be a lot of nasty side pressure and slight back pressure. Very, very quick off the get-go. Ryley's going to try and stop it with containment, potentially. Ooh, into King's move.
Yep.
Nathan's got to roll into press there. Keep climbing that hand. Yeah.
Oh,
and that's
wow.
it.
Nathan wasn't phased at all by that King's move.
Not even in the
Not even a
slightest.
little bit.
Couple words there.
Whispering sweet nothings to each other. I really like your mustache.
Means good mustache.
Yeah, good work, Nathan Muir, taking the win on that. Right arm against Ryley Miller.
Yep, that was some sass on sass violence.
And coming up next, Nathan Muir is going to be staying in place. And Zack Munroe coming up next for the third and final match of Border Rivals 4 here in Lloydminster, Alberta.
Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting one. Zack is very much so a technician of the sport. Extraordinarily strong inside game as well. Very, very high-level technical. Nathan, we obviously just saw is very, very strong, very technical as well. So I'm curious to see how this goes. I do believe Zack is giving up a little bit of weight to Nathan. Not a boatload, but some. I believe Zack normally pulls in the 154 and Nathan pulls in the 176 classes.
Cool. Yeah, this will be a left arm match. Zack Munroe closest to us in the toque. And Nathan Muir, as I mentioned, staying up here for his next match.
It's not just me. It's just me.
People in the chat enjoying this matchup here. I think it's going to be a good one between Zack Munroe and Nathan Muir.
These guys are both solid competitors, great dudes in the sport. It's really hard to pick a favorite in this one. I think it's going to be a very, very good match. I'd say slight advantage maybe to Zack Munroe.
Okay.
We'll get an idea pretty much right off the get-go. between the two.
Zach's wearing a Through the Fingers podcast shirt. Is that Dakota's podcast, or whose is that?
It's Brian Parliaments, but Zack and Dakota both are co-hosts.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. If you guys are interested in learning some more about arm wrestling and what's going on in the scene, check out Through the Fingers podcast.
All right. Zack really trying to maintain that cup as much flexion as he can get. The setup critical here, especially at this high level.
Oh, what was that?
So Nathan is just testing and essentially pulling through, trying to bleed his hand a little bit by gripping on, holding on, making Zack fatigue.
Wouldn't that be a foul, though, if you pulled all the way like that?
Not technically. You can give a warning for it.
Oh,
because
okay.
now Zack's doing a little bit too.
Oh, okay. That's not considered a false start,
No, but now Evan is taking control of the match, just going ref script.
just because they both did that.
Pretty much, yeah. No more fudging about. Nathan already closing his hand in the ref script, which is, yep, that's a foul for Nathan. So
The look that Josh is giving him right now.
I mean, like, he's not supposed to move, and
Yeah.
he was closing his hand, so, like,
Yep.
that was blatantly moving.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, closing him up. Gonna. Ooh, Zack going inside. Foul on Zack for crossing the center line. 1-1 on fouls. Nathan got foul on the ref's grip, and then Zack just got foul for crossing the center line with the shoulder. All right, Zack definitely needs to go in the same region of space there. He needs to make sure he's not moving, though, because Josh will hand out fouls like candy to fat kids.
Oh.
Slip. Going on the strap. That's definitely what Zack wants, because he relies on the press. He's definitely going in the press direction. Now with the strap, it's going to make Nathan really have to drive back. We're going to see if there's a power difference, so that's what I'm kind of curious about here. I know technically Zack is very, very proficient and not leaving many areas for messing about here. But if Nathan has enough power to get him slightly over his shoulder, it could be a problem for Zack.
We're going to see what Zack's got. You know what Nathan has.
Evan struggling to get it in the hole.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, Kyle.
I suppose. Might be setting a precedence, though. All right, Zack already carving in. You can see his hand slightly in already. Refs really having to work to fight these two individuals. The high-level arm wrestling happening here. Closing Zack cap, it looks like. Nathan being closed.
Oh. Elbow. Well, did the refs call it? Oh, they're going to discuss it.
Unfortunately, for the competitors, they do not.
There was no call made yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
They're going to deliberate over on the side there.
Okay.
I mean, Nathan was quick to call that himself. That's not what you necessarily want to do.
Yeah.
He also let go of the peg, which can be a warning in a lot of things, or potentially a foul. So
Okay.
we're going to see which way they go.
How would you call it from what you saw?
I mean, it kind of looked like an elbow foul to me off the back.
What's the call?
Second foul, Nathan takes the win.
Yeah. What's the score now?
1-0.
1-0. Back.
All right, first round, double foul out.
I mean, Nathan was in a bad position, so Zack really just needs to keep himself composed and on the pad. Still hit quick, but make sure he's hitting like precisely. Work all of the angles of the pad he needs to. Right now, I mean, like, he needs to be conscious of that. He does have a foul to potentially give up, but Nathan's definitely got a little more confidence knowing that he can kind of slow him down in certain areas. He's definitely playing on a bit more of an offensive side right now, though. Ooh, Nathan with the hit there. Got up over Zack's hand. That was a much better lane for Nathan there. Nathan just so serious, so serious.
Yeah. The music cutting in and out in the bar?
I have no idea what they're doing with the music, honestly. It seems like they turn it on and they turn it off.
Yeah.
I know some brew houses, they have dancing on Saturday night, so you could see this place get into one of those sloppy Lloydminster regions of space. You never know.
If there is dancing, are you going to take me for a little tour?
No, God, no.
All right, well, that's the end of this stream.
All right. Getting set up again here. Taking their time. Strap is on. Both these guys trying to waste literally no energy.
What is Nathan looking at? What's Nathan looking at? He's looking up and off the rafters.
Time and space.
Yeah.
Time and space.
Outside of that shoulder. As a tale as old as time,
All right. They're getting right as close as possible. Zack's fighting to try and get as tight to blast into that press. Nathan's really got to bust out into that hand, rotate out. Ooh, Nathan stops him. Zack made the adjustment.
Putting the pressure.
Ooh, that's a big. Zack is way out from his shoulder. He needs to try and drag him back in. Nathan's looking a little bit stronger. Make those adjustments.
Driving.
Really testing the structural integrity of Zack's arm and shoulder.
Oh!
That was good.
Great battle.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Beautiful.
And that's what I was curious about, is if there was that legitimate power difference there.
Oh, a little bit of blood there. Just chalk on it.
I mean, that works.
Yeah, it does. Sean Crowther giving Zack a rub down there, getting the blood out of his forearms.
Yep. Nathan chatting to the camera a little bit.
I think he just told me he loves me.
I think so.
I think that's what happens.
Most definitely.
Well, I know who I want to win now.
I mean, that's fair.
It's a big stream for me, man. I got my first tip in the chat, and then someone told me they loved me. It's a good day.
I would say so. That must be a good luck charm.
Everything's turning up Millhouse.
All right, I think they're getting called back to the table here. All right, Nathan's going to try and rinse and repeat, I think, here. He's got to still stick to the same lane. Zack's changed his posture. It's looking like he's going for a top roll. Definitely change of attack. Don't know how well that's necessarily going to work directly, as it did look like Nathan did have the stronger hand. So usually in the top rolling sense, you don't necessarily want to do it if the person has a stronger hand than you. Ooh, good.
Oh.
Very good slip there.
Yep. What? I got another one. Kyle, I got another one. Thank you, Minkaverse. Appreciate that. Great stream. Got a compliment and a tip. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Got that black shoulder behind and be able to lay on it. To burn out.
That's like 2 cheeseburgers now that I could have.
It is 2 cheeseburgers, or a cheeseburger for me and a cheeseburger for you.
No, I said what I said.
Okay, I suppose.
All right. Currently sitting with Nathan, sitting 1-0, correct? 2-0 now.
Yeah, because Zack fouled out in the very first one, so Zack really needs to get this back. So Zack is fighting down from the deficit. However, I do believe that he made the wise decision actually top rolling now that I think about it, because he was looking for a slip while expending as little energy as possible. So that really low-loaded top roll made a lot of sense there. To really make sure that the strap gets applied properly, because any minor adjustments make a big difference. Alrighty. Strap is officially on. Alright. Taking a grip. Not the ref's grip. Zack is going for his normal press position, so the top roll setup was most definitely just to try and get to that strap. Nathan's looking a little more fresh, not terribly uncomfortable. Zack's shooting up nice and high. Nathan's looking to catch that press.
More impressive. Get some purchase on that wrist. Nathan going outside.
Zack seems to be talking to the refs there. I'm not sure exactly what he's not live, laugh, loving about at this exact moment. But, I mean, he really needs everything to go his way right now for him, as it's do or die here.
Absolutely.
Nathan, much more cool and comfortable right there.
Oh!
Yep, there it is.
He got him. Oh, is there, what was it?
Presses him
We're
down,
gonna find out.
gets what he needs, and makes this a
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
There
Yes.
it is. All right, he's back in it.
All right, 2-1. Zack making a stand here. See if he's going to be able to get Nathan Muir tied up. Hopefully, like, the music's not too loud, because I could get copyright infringement on the stream. Yeah.
I wonder if we should try and make mention.
What?
We got ourselves a match here. Right before, we have a full main event. We got a couple big matches.
All right, athletes heading
right.
back to the table here.
As always, thank you so much.
Will Nathan finally get the third and take the win here, or will Zack tie it up? Oh, okay, in the chat, they're telling us they can't hear the music, so
Okay,
that's
perfect. Fair enough.
Thank you, chat.
Good to know. I still sent someone over there just to double check and be safe.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I've had it before on streams with other shows, whether it's powerlifting, strongman, and stuff, where I was sitting a little too close to the speakers, and I did get the flag email. Never been like penalized or anything like that.
That's fair.
They just kind of mute your stream for a bit.
Which is definitely what we do not want. I mean, the commentary makes it half of the magic.
No, who wouldn't want to hear Kyle Evanoff?
I know. The majority of people. All right, they are fighting here about everything in the strap. Nathan feeling the strap is too close to his knuckles, which does make a large difference. It pulls a big difference in leverage of where it's actually applied. Okay, Zack, that's a little...
Yeah.
The block press favors the shorter handshake, favors the shorter arm. Zack can get into his strength.
Yeah, been trying to get these athletes in position here.
Yeah, they are fighting some fierce.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot on the line here. Zack needs to get the pin. I don't know why it's so funny when he pushes their heads back.
All right, they're almost getting ready.
Right now, it's 2-1 Nathan. Zack looking to tie it up.
At this point, I would suggest that Evan just take control of this and go ref script. Because we're well past 30 seconds here.
Absolutely. There it is. Yeah.
There's just too much fighting. I mean, they're both looking for everything they can get. I think Zack was feeling less comfortable in that setup. That's why he was fighting as much.
Yeah.
As he seems to be a little bit quicker than Nathan. So in a semi-fair-ish ref script, he might have the advantage like he did the last time, especially getting to the straps. All right, we're almost there. Closing the hands, going to Nathan. Ooh, Nathan stopped him. Zack's right there. Ooh, what do we got?
Oh, Zack's not happy.
No.
Foul or pin?
Pin. Zack gets it. 2-2.
Why did Zack look mad there, though?
He's probably just getting fired up now.
Ah, yeah.
It's hard to say for certain. I mean, I definitely think that, you know, clawing his way out of it.
This is the most highly contested match.
Refs calling the athletes back to the table here now. Tied up 2-2 between Zack Munroe and Nathan Muir on the left-hand match. Nathan just competing against Ryley Miller here beforehand. Already got a match underneath him. Zack's coming in fresh, but Nathan is making him work for it here.
All right. This is the last round. One way or another, someone is walking away here with the W.
Yeah.
National champion versus provincial champion here.
The future of this sport is contained within these two
Saskatchewan versus Alberta battle going on.
All right, let's go, boys.
Alberta versus Saskatchewan. Nathan's really throwing it all out here. Zack's pulled out all the stops.
Oh!
Zack went the wrong
That was
direction,
quick.
unfortunately.
Very quick.
Rough stuff.
Yeah.
huge win.
All right,
Big
Zack.
win for Nathan.
Zack taking the loss, Nathan taking the win. Did Nathan beat Ryley Miller too? I can't remember.
He did, yes.
Yeah,
He
that's double
manhandled
wins.
Ryley.
Congratulations,
No offense to
Nathan.
Ryley.
Great day for Nathan, looking very strong. That means we only have I guess technically 3 matches left. Dakota Shipton's coming out versus Kaiden Esmond for a right and left hand match, followed by the final match of the evening, Travis Robertson and Ilya Bulayev.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
I enjoy watching Dakota compete as well. He gets very into it as well.
Yep.
Gives it everything he's got.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a step up, I believe, in total caliber of competition. I believe Kaiden got second at Nationals. Dakota didn't finish as high. So Kaiden is known as the Flash. Very, very quick hitter. Dakota relies a lot on little technical savvy things that he's picked up from Sean and Matt. And yes, Dakota is known for his mustache and his hair.
That is quite the stash, I have to agree. On top of the curly mullet, that man just oozes sex appeal. For some people. Nah, Dakota's good stuff, though. I like that. He's a good kid.
Absolutely great kid. Very well spoken.
Let's go locked in here.
All right, they're fighting for everything here. Dakota's really trying to find a little bit of purchase in Kaiden's hand. He's testing lots of different little angles, it looks like. He's found something I think he's about ready to start with. No, not necessarily happy with something. Ooh, going for a slip.
Right to the straps.
Yep. Dakota really tends to fare well in the straps. If he's concerned at all about the hand strength or difference, then he really goes for technical advantage overall on the straps. Relying on lots of experience with high-level competitors, things of that nature. Josh Russo putting on the straps here.
Shipton podcast. Technically very adept.
Josh tightening up the strap there, getting the athletes ready here.
Yeah, Dakota is looking to try and find some purchase here. Getting a little more bite out of that strap. Kaiden's looking to try and shoot through this, probably finish it super fast. Dakota complaining about something in the setup here. Not liking something. Dakota adjusting grip, adjusting position. Looks like he's trying to absorb a little bit of the hit here, probably off the get-go. Talking to Josh there. Kaiden looking kind of fed up on this. Yep, that's accurate. They both have mustaches though.
Yeah, Barry Bogart in the chat said one Shipton has lots of hair and the other has none. Very astute observation.
Absolutely. I think we're a little past 30 seconds here. Josh being generous with the ref crit concept.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. The flash. Hit like the flash.
That was a pin, right? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Esmond getting the win over Dakota Shipton in the first match. Did I hear say earlier that Kaiden's a coach as well for this?
I'm not sure if he's a coach. I believe like he was coaching a lot of the other Saskatchewan athletes for giving out pointers and things of that nature. So one of the more experienced pullers. I do believe his father is Brad Esmond.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna see if they try and slip again, or if Kaiden's gonna try and take a little more hand control and just try and flash pin Dakota right off the get-go off the left here. Ooh. Elbow foul. Kaiden was trying to take his fingers with him.
Very strong post. Do that. Trying to contain that post, but in doing so, the elbow foul.
Kaiden really observing Dakota's hand, trying to get a full picture of what's going on grip-wise, analyzing everything. That's usually a sign of a relatively high-level competitor. Ooh, Dakota, a lot more. Dakota's got to stay on that pad, though. His elbow was not off the pad, though.
No, it was on, yeah.
It was most... I guess we're gonna see what the refs say there.
Yeah, it looked like his elbow was still on the pad from this angle. He was definitely like stretched out, but
yeah,
the elbow was on the pad. Yeah,
the elbow was on the pad though. So okay, let's see what they say.
We're doing a slip out.
Yep.
Wrap it up.
okay.
Very good.
Kaiden was hoping for a parallel pin. Nothing doing. We're gonna strap him up.
The first match didn't go to straps, right?
It did. It did. And
yeah.
then Kaiden blasted through Dakota with that flash pin. So yeah, we will see how this goes again in the straps. If Dakota can make any adjustments with the setup and try and get a little more bite out of it to slow Kaiden down, because Kaiden has been hitting first and hitting to better position each time. Dakota did catch his hand, but he was still most definitely on the losing side there. I think what Kaiden was protesting wasn't necessarily elbow, but potentially parallel pin on Dakota.
They're not making it easy on these two refs.
These guys are fighting for absolutely everything.
Yeah. What's Kaiden fighting about there, do you know?
It's hard to say. It could be webbing, could be also strap position on his hand. It could be, once again, too close to his knuckle, so he wants it further back.
Okay.
Could be tightness. It looks like they're tightening. Technically, Dakota gets to choose how tight it is because he has the buckle on his side.
Okay.
Like I said, the higher the caliber, the more they kind of take it around.
Ooh, Dakota's got a lot more of the strap this time. Kaiden's not live, laugh, loving this time around.
Live, laugh,
But I still think Kaiden's going to try and find something to blast through with here. He's looking composed. Doesn't really like it. So he's not going to give up too much now in the setup. Dakota's posting high. Looking like Kaiden's supinating in there a little bit more. They're definitely fighting for everything. Dakota fighting for center. Ooh, there it is.
Whoa. Oh, I thought he had him there.
Oh,
Dakota.
don't go off the back there, Dakota.
I like that shit talking. Dakota's like, you're going. Oh, you're going.
1-1.
There you go. A little bit of animosity building there. It was playful banter, but you could tell they're into it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's game time now.
Yeah, that's a big win there for Dakota as well, finding that position. But he clearly got everything he wanted in the strap there.
Yeah, exciting match here.
Okay, we're going to see if they change anything. Esmond, Kaiden might try and stay clamped on a little bit more this time around. Obviously, he's realized that Dakota played the strap a lot more that last time. Dakota is probably going to bail and try and get back to the strap for sure. Potentially clamp onto his fingers as well. Ooh. Yep.
Right out. Right to the straps.
Yep. We're going to see if Dakota's able to manipulate the same way.
Currently tied up, right? 1-1, Dakota Kaiden.
Straps going on nice and fast here. We're going to see how Kaiden feels with this setup this time around.
Who has the advantage when it is all tied up? The great equalizer straps are. A little bit less about hand and finger manipulation, a little bit more.
I don't think Kaiden's as upset with the strap this time around. It seems a little bit more fair. It seems as though when he does have the buckle, even though statistically it's proven it makes no difference. Dakota's posting again. Ooh, false start. Big false start. Kaiden also giving indication of which direction he's going now, though, too.
Remember, 2 warnings, foul, 2 fouls, the loss. But technically, 2 fast starts before we were called.
Barry Bogard in the chat saying Dakota needs a nickname.
It's fair. I just don't know what to call him.
I think the chat should start giving us ideas.
Yeah, throw it out there.
Yeah, we'll vote on them. What do you think Dakota Shipton's athlete name should be? Oh, wow.
Dakota hit fast that time. He found a lane for sure.
Yep. Speedy pin there from Dakota, getting the win over Esmond.
Absolutely.
Making it 2-1 Dakota.
Yep, Kaiden's got to change something for sure here. We'll see. Could be his hands a little pumped or fatigued from that busting back with a strap, and then him still fighting it a fair bit. It's hard to say for sure.
Probably going to go right to the straps again, too. So Dakota is going to be on the buckle side, right, this time?
Yes, that would be correct.
This is the co-main event. These two young elite arm wrestlers warming up and one
All right, referees calling in the athletes to the table. Dakota Shipton closest to us. Kaiden, Esmond on the far side.
All right, we're going to see if Kaiden makes any adjustments here, where he's going. Looking still like they're both kind of going up and back into the hands. Both setting up for top rolls here. Ooh,
Yeah.
Dakota got over top again.
Right to the strap.
Yep.
Kaiden's locked in, just staring at the hands, ready to go. Trying to save himself, tie it up here for another round.
Yep, he's got to find a different direction because the last time definitely did not work. It was much worse than the first time around.
All right, we got our first suggestion for Dakota Shipton's name. Dakota, the mustache mauler Shipton. I like it. It's a
Not
good
bad.
start.
Not bad.
Good start, yeah.
Is his mustache doing the mauling, or is he mauling mustaches though?
That makes a good point.
Leaves it up for thinking. All right, Kaiden's really fighting now in the strap because he knows that he needs to try and utilize every little bit of it.
Did he get a warning there?
No.
No.
Not that quick.
I thought he got a warning.
Oh, maybe.
We don't want to go to that script. The people want to see arm wrestling. Come arm wrestling.
No. Ref script.
There you go.
We're going to referees here.
Now for Kaiden, I do unfortunately think that this might favor Dakota ever so slightly.
If you make a move, if you do something wrong, you're going to get a foul. Like I said before, 2 fouls is a loss. Not a whole lot of wiggle room.
I like that one as well. Hook and drag. Dakota Shipwreck Shipton.
Ooh.
Oh, did he save that? What just happened? Did Dakota just win that?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, Dakota takes it.
What a save and recovery. Wow, that was insane.
Dakota gets 3 minutes before his
Congrats.
before we begin with the right.
All right, I think he said they're going to be taking a 3-minute break here between the next events.
Yep, 3 minutes. And then they swap to the right. So we'll see if Kaiden has a little bit of a difference.
Barry Bogart saying Dakota Lil Dog Shipton.
We also have Dakota Shipwreck Shipton and Dakota Superman Shipton.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Thomas Seiberg, my favorite Alberta puller. Let's go, Dakota.
Yeah, wide variety of nicknames there. Hard to say for certain.
All right, getting ready here as the athletes taking a little break. We'll give another shout out to the lovely sponsors making this event possible tonight here in Lloydminster at the Canadian Brew House. Shout out to Border City Games, Blue Collar Trucking, CanX Energy, and 5 Star Industries, with the gold sponsor this evening being Commercial Tire Wholesale Incorporated. Thank you all very much for helping sponsor this show and getting the athletes some prize money here. Not very often you see that at these shows, so it's great to see the sport growing enough to the point where they can actually start offering cash prizes to the athletes. So that's great to see. Thank you, sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely. And big shout out to Travis Robertson, obviously, as well. He's grown the sport out here in Lloydminster, been running this event for the last 4 years, pairing together great matches, which is sometimes quite hard to find matches that are actually like back and forth matches. So, you know, big credit to that. Thanks to all the athletes obviously coming out, Saskatchewan guys as well. So yeah, super, super great event, and I would recommend anyone coming and check out each year they can.
Yeah, Jason Hickey in the chat saying Dakota's very careful. He studies his opponent and works on his game very methodically, so he's not surprised at all. It does seem like Dakota takes it very seriously.
Oh, he does, absolutely. Very, very serious individual. Yeah, and as we've seen now, based on starting kind of on the deficit there and then slowly working his way back up, taking pieces of Kaiden's game away from him.
Yeah. Kaiden's already arguing with the ref.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Dakota's learned a lot of tricks from like Matt Mask and Sean Crowther, and he's also traveled around the world and pulled with a wide variety of individuals. So when you pull with world-class athletes, all of a sudden, like, you learn world-class tricks, which he's most definitely doing for sure. So. And Kaiden wasn't happy with how their hands were set up, saying he's pretty much starting supinating.
Oh, he's holding on.
That's an elbow foul, I think, there on Dakota. Yeah.
Ah, Dakota knew it was
He
going
wasn't
there.
giving him that one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, the nice thing there for Kaiden is that they didn't see the elbow foul because Dakota most definitely went off the back on that one.
Yeah.
However, refs aren't perfect. They're human, so that's the magic of the sport as well. However, Dakota now needs to slip if he's really going to slip.
Yeah.
And not leave himself up for that again.
Yeah, I could see the moment on Dakota's face when he knew he messed up there and,
Yep.
and Kaiden got that win. Jackson Hickey agreeing in the chat. Dakota just needs a slip.
That's very true. Dakota is much more proficient in the straps than out of the straps. And that just comes with that high level of technical world-class training with people like Matt Nash, Sean Crowther, and also when he travels worldwide, essentially training with the best in the world in sports. Ooh. Power difference is real.
Kaiden. Oh, slipped out. I can see. I read Kaiden's lips there when he locked up Dakota. He's like, "Come on, man."
Oof. I mean, I've been there before. It's not fun.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you get sucked in, you're like, yeah, I've thrown everything in the kitchen sink at you. This ain't going my way.
Yeah.
We'll see if Dakota can manipulate the strap, though, a little bit more. That's definitely what he's looking for.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's a big, big difference sometimes, the difference between strap and no strap. Dakota's a slow start, Shipton.
Yeah, Jerome Blackmore, you're in the lead so far.
I mean, a credit to Dakota, though. He's not usually a slow puller. However, Kaiden is known as the Flash Esmond. So, like, he's very quick off the go. So, yeah, Dakota's not slow by any means. It's just Kaiden is that much quicker. So now Dakota is really probably going to try and post back, utilize the strap. I think try and take a bit of Kaiden's hand as Kaiden does hit, and then try and roll out and around. Because he's definitely high and loading back into that strap. Going to probably. Nope. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Kaiden looks very comfortable here. Oh,
Calling him out, saying fight it if you want it.
let's go, Dakota. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kaiden looks so comfortable. Dakota holding him.
Yep, Dakota's still in it.
Yeah. Kaiden feels very confident here, though.
Yeah. Dakota's slowly working to position. Kaiden's.
Oh! Let's go, Dakota!
Kaiden talked a little bit too much there.
Yeah, that's what you get for talking. Yeah. Wow. That is embarrassing.
Rough.
That's rough, yeah.
Rough.
Wow, I love that. You can see Dakota giving everything he's got there. His curls flickering in the wind. It was that was a good one, man. That was awesome. Yeah, chat's blowing up, yeah.
Yeah, that was solid. Dakota did a great job of waiting. Kaiden should have went for the kill. Don't
Yeah.
play with your food that much.
No, not at all. He's, like you said, there's levels to it, and like he's not that high of a level over Dakota. It doesn't seem.
Well, I mean, like he is to a certain degree in terms of certain moves, but Dakota's inside game is very, very good. Now I think Kaiden's probably going to bring it back around and aim for a repeat of the first round on the right hand where he just ran right on through to the other side. Dakota has proven, though, that he needs to get him inside, though.
He knows Dakota's power once he gets inside. If we can stop him.
What's the current score? I can't remember.
It is 1-1.
Okay, tied up.
Yeah, I believe it's 1-1. Alrighty. Getting it straightened out here. Dakota's posting back. Slipping.
Right to strap.
Yeah.
Most high-level arm wrestlers end up as you've never seen this sport before. You've never watched.
Now the thing here is I don't think Kaiden's going to be as nice on this one. I think he's definitely just going to blast right through. Much better start from Dakota there. Usually his slips are pretty good. It's in the strap. Sometimes he hits a little bit slower. In this respect, I mean, Dakota has to try and hit to a position or hit back and make Kaiden lose position.
Yeah, gonna see what Kaiden does here. Is Kaiden gonna learn from his mistake and just give it everything he's got off the hop?
100%. That's exactly what he needs to do. Kaiden asks for a ref grip. Or not Kaiden, Dakota asks for a ref grip. Oh, no. Nope. Maybe not. Alrighty, so Kaiden needs to come around, try and hit back the same spot, just not necessarily give Dakota as much reel. And do not get sucked inside because he lost that when it was direct side pressure to side pressure. Dakota's looking for that early start. Complaining a little bit. Yep, ref script.
There it is.
Josh taking control, not wanting to fiddle about here.
Alright, both athletes in. Tied 1-1.
Yep.
2 matches left to go, but I think the energy at the table has definitely changed.
And ooh, both were loading.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Stupid question. But let's say they do that again and they both get fouled.
So that a coincidental foul balances out. No one gets a foul.
Okay,
They both did.
all right.
Yeah. It's not 1-1. It's no one gets one because you both did the bad.
I just picture like a draw because they kept both fouling, preloading.
Yeah, that would pretty much happen sometimes. Dakota moved there initially off the start. Yeah. Shifted his left arm back.
Oh, man. Okay, 1 foul for Dakota there.
Nope, 2 fouls.
Oh, no.
Dakota moves twice in the rest.
Dang.
Yep, he moved twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
That's the
I
way it
mean,
is.
yeah, that's exactly it. Is that you saw Dakota's shoulder shift back as soon as Josh told him don't move. So,
Lambs the brakes.
yeah, you really can't fiddle around like that. So, I mean, now Kaiden's got that up. So he's 2-1. Dakota really needs to reel her back again, not make the same level of mistakes.
Yeah, really hope this one can be finished on the table and not with fouls.
Yep.
But these athletes deserve it. We
Oh.
deserve it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it probably slip again, I think, here. No, they're starting. No one's electing to go to the straps. They're still gonna fight for position. Ooh.
Yeah. What? What's Kaiden arguing there?
That it was a slip in a losing position. I mean, like, once again, they're playing by looser rules, so WAF level, that would have been a slip in a losing position because Dakota's hand was completely pulled over on the losing side. And, like, you lost. You purposely pulled it out without going still sideways straight. You just
Got a foul at that point?
then that'd be a loss because you're on the losing side.
Okay, so intentional slip.
So it'd be a slip in the losing position.
Okay.
Intentional slip, yes, but regardless, still slips in the losing position tend to still go at that specific rule set.
All right, athletes strapped up, ready to go. Kaiden up to Dakota. 1.
All right. Dakota's got to get one back here on Kaiden. Kaiden just needs. Oh yeah, that's all she wrote.
There it is.
Solid effort from Dakota. But Kaiden wasn't gonna make the same mistake twice.
Yeah. I'd say best effort of the day was Dakota's win over Kaiden there when he come back.
I mean, at the same time though, Hannah went balls to the walls as well as the grade.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. That was a good match overall in its entirety.
yes,
Yeah.
I would say that would probably be match of the evening currently.
Yeah.
Dakota had probably the best comeback round. I mean, at the same point in time though, you could say Shane as well, coming from being down 2 and then winning.
True. Yeah.
So there are some good ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of good matches here tonight.
Yep.
Another great effort here at Border Rivals 4 in Lloydminster, put on by Travis Robertson.
Versus Travis Robertson.
Crowd going wild for Travis.
Travis is a local boy, right? Travis is a local.
Yes,
Lloyd.
Travis is from Lloydminster. He's the one who promoted this event locally.
And Saskatchewan provincial champion and finished in the top
What's Ilya's story versus he's from Sask?
Yeah,
6 foot
he is.
and weighing 240 pounds. And Travis.
Yeah, so Ilya is top 5 in Canada.
Oh, wow.
From the 242s, current Saskatchewan champion. Ilya's a big feller, 240 pounds. Travis is a bigger feller.
But Ilya definitely has some height over Travis, I think.
Yes, for sure.
6'2", weighing in at 260 pounds. Travis
Alrighty. Here we go, the main event.
All right, they got the red lights going and everything.
Yep, Travis Robertson versus Ilya, the mighty Bulayev.
This will be a right arm only match.
Yep, that is correct. You're gonna see how Travis does here. Travis is a relatively versatile player. I believe he's been working a lot on his inside and pressing game, being a larger, more muscular individual.
Travis and Ilya. Ilya's a tall drink of water. Look at his face.
Ilya's a big feller. Looks like he's going up and over, potentially for a press here.
Yeah. Travis is locked in.
Yep.
Referee's got a tough job.
Neither of these guys want to give each other an inch. Big, strong dudes.
This is the main event.
Can go bad real quick for either person.
Absolutely.
Looks like Ilya could be shooting way up and over here. Just shaking in the setup. He's going sideways for sure.
There it is. Even just that little bit of like hand fighting there while they're waiting for the grip for that 30 seconds, that's still taxing your CNS a bit.
Oh, dude, your hand gets so pumped up so bad.
Yeah.
Being a guy from the gym more so is that sometimes if you don't have the hand conditioning, your hand gets tired holding and almost like shaking.
Yeah.
So more experienced guys will just grip and make you grip, and then all of a sudden you're like, my hand won't close anymore. Oh no.
Yeah. Strategy.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh.
Ooh, foul from Ilya.
Ooh, okay. Josh is not
Josh, don't
happy.
play around. He's calling it.
Yeah. I love Josh.
Not playing fast and loose on the no movement.
No.
Crowd's getting quiet, closing them up.
There we go. Travis. Oh, is that a pin?
That's a pin. Travis got him with that press.
There you go.
Lights are going, crowd's going wild.
Travis Robertson getting the first win over Ilya Bulayev. Alberta taking the win over Saskatchewan.
Darn right, yep. So like I said, Travis has been working that inside game in that press, and we just saw just how strong you can be if you can get your shoulder behind your arm.
Yeah.
So Ilya's going to have to change what he's doing with his hand a little bit, not necessarily fight up so high. He's going to have to probably go back a little bit more. As Travis just kind of proved that his inside rotation is just stronger than his. Because, like, Ilya had slightly better hand position, but Travis just muscled his way through.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Loading up again. Travis Robertson representing Alberta.
Yeah.
With Ilya Bulayev representing
Travis
Saskatchewan.
is just going straight sideways.
He is ready, locked in on Evan, waiting for the word.
Yep. Ilya's looking uncomfortable.
There it is.
Just too strong.
Dominant.
Just too strong.
Dominant. Just the width of Travis's back, too. His lats.
He's thick.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
thick.
That boy ate his Wheaties growing up.
Fun fact, Travis was actually a small individual.
Growing up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yep, he was a little guy that is now a large man.
That's the power of creatine, my friend.
Yes.
Getting a sultry arm massage from John Broder. That's turning anyone else on.
Yep.
Yep, just creatine, kids. Just
That's it. Creatine and carrots, baby.
Yep.
2 C's of big biceps. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Will Travis Robertson get the 3-peat, take the sweep over Ilya?
At this point in time, Ilya's got to change everything he's doing.
Yep.
In the setup, Travis just looks absolutely too dominant right now. He's just controlling everything. Ilya's trying to find some purchase. Ideally, it would be try and pump up Travis's hand, so fight, pull back, pull back, pull back. Pump him up like he's doing a little bit, like that. Yeah. Hand fight more, get him tired.
There it is.
Luckily, the refs aren't letting that play. Going ref grip inside of the first 30 seconds.
Old man Russo is just leaning on the log.
I love the fact that Mark is referring to Josh as Old Man Russo now.
Old man Russo.
All right, no moving. They got to be very conscious of this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Old Man Russo is going to call them out.
He has proven so far today that he takes no
Oh.
shit.
Oh, foul. Yeah.
Man. Don't let him win on foul.
Oh, he carved in his hand. They are being very stern about the no movement in the ref grip tonight.
Yeah, that's one rule not to be lax on. It's the rest grip. Let the rest do it, right? There's a reason they brought it there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, House getting behind them here.
Yep, get loud.
Oh,
Elbow foul on Travis.
that's 2 fouls.
Oh,
That's it. That sucks. Travis wanted to win him fair and square. Love the sportsmanship, though. Congratulations.
Yep.
Travis Robertson taking the win there for Alberta.
Not a bad way to finish.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, unfortunate that it did finish on a foul there. Would have liked to have seen it go another round. Travis did look not as good of a position that time. I think Ilya may have found a lane, but just leads to a rematch down the road, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see those guys go again. Big man at the table there. But yeah, one more shout out to the sponsors here: Border City Games, Blue Collar Trucking, Kennex Energy, and 5 Star Industries with the gold sponsor of the evening, Commercial Tire Wholesale. And a shout out to the Brew House here in Lloydminster for having us, letting us host this here today. Thank you to my lovely assistant, Kyle, for being my technical correspondent here tonight as well. Thank you, Kyle.
Absolutely. It was a great time. Happy to come out, and I like doing it anytime I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Good time. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for tuning in. It was fun chatting with you guys tonight. And I forget who it was, but thank you for my first ever tip in the stream. That was super fun. Really made my night. And yeah, thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.